Hello, everyone. Welcome to Puzzle Wednesday. We're playing a little bit of Magical Tetris Challenge featuring Mickey Mouse and friends. There's going to be a couple friends, and I have some friends joining me on the microphone tonight on commentary. Besides me, we have Raspberryfloof.
Hello, hello, hello.
And Juicey.
I'm here too. I did not plan to be here.
Well, we really appreciate you showing up to check out this pretty cool game. It's really unusual for retro Tetris games because it has like a really strong emphasis on combos, on neutral, where like you wait and then you act and then you wait and then you act. Like it's pretty, and a shared piece queue. Like it's got a bunch of features that you will never expect in a Tetris of this vintage. And we're so excited to bring this game to you. Our hardworking TO tonight is Notester. So make sure you give a big round of applause. Big thanks to Note for running our bracket tonight. Do the characters have differences? No, there is no character meta whatsoever.
The character meta is what music you get.
That's true. That is true.
No. I will fight you if you take Goofy on our match.
That is true. There is also like occasionally a fight to the death over who gets to play Juicy, who gets to play Goofy. It looks like match calls are going out right now. It's gonna be me versus birdup.
Yo, Birdup's here?
Yeah, birdup is
That's crazy. The array of games that birdup joins us that aren't Magical Drop 3 are always fascinating to me. I think I remember pitching Magical Tetris Challenge in the lead up though.
Mm-hmm. All right, we got that. Do I have audio? That would be cool.
Do you?
I should.
Oh, right, I forgot Linux things. I have to close DuckStation every time I end the match.
My condolences.
All right, looks like my match is also called.
Well, I'm still here.
You're still here? You want to join my session, or should I stream to the Discord?
I can join your session. Or I can just watch, doesn't matter.
It's up to you. I feel like your commentary will be a little more timely if
Say Libby. I'm also like only 20 minutes awake here, so we're gonna make the most of
okay,
things.
cool. birdup has mapped his controls. I'm gonna wait for a second for you to join.
Where's the code?
It's in TO desk.
Give me 1 second.
And also everyone watching at home can also see the code on screen technically.
Shush.
In the meantime, of course, you can also check out this extremely cool background from Kayat7. He did a number of these like rotating Tetris ones. I just have the basic one with the monkey from Sega Tetris. But we love his art. Go check him out. It's at Kayat7 on Twitter and Blue Sky and every other place. He's got a new game out called Fist Table Eliminator. You can go check that out if you really like Yoshi's Cookie.
I think Yoshi's Cookie was mixed up at the factory.
Aren't they quite similar?
This Eliminator was like years ago, I think. That being said, my Kayat 7 lore might not be up to date. So, for the layman on Magical Tetris Challenge, the thing that makes this rule set in this game tick is you do not get conventional damage. There is no, you get slight gaps underneath the board as it rises. What you want to do in this game is you want to do combos. They are probably your most important tool. You want to screen watch and you want to get as long strings as possible because that's the stuff that completely fucks up your opponent's RNG queue. If you win a combo trade, you start jamming your opponents up with those question marks at the top board, and you get radically different pieces. O blocks that go all the way to half screen size, pentaminos, pyramids, stars. The more you keep doubling, tripling, quadrupling down, the more your opponent is going to be just mired in disadvantage, and you just kind of have to cope. And to me, like Sega, that ends up being the great equalizer for a lot of players, because it's all about what you can manage to do in the worst situation of your life, you know?
Definitely. You're gonna see some pretty gnarly stacks tonight.
Like the U Pentamino ruins my life every time.
The U Pento is extremely funny, yeah.
This, and I get why, but this game goes with some particularly gnarly Pentamino choices that don't really lock with each other too well.
I mean, yeah, W is the bane of my existence.
Okay. The other thing you'll have is countering damage builds up meter, and it will bail you out like it did birdup there. Got the Tetris. Every time that you fill up meter, the cost to reset your board is a little bit more, but building up. Ooh, okay. Handling the 6x6 really well. You can reset those getting all. Oh my god, birdup. Never even punished. What is this?
This game is a little funny, yeah.
A little funny.
It's a little difficult to like send pressure that sticks.
That's true. All clears will reset your meter down a stage, and then Tetrises and Pentrises ramp up your opponent's play speed. So that's kind of the suite of attack features you have in this. It's very, very, very whack and very silly. birdup stuck the U Pentamino. I like how he kind of sets up for split doubles with them. That's probably one of the best spends you can do if you do not have a tessellating pattern that it can work with. Like that, handling it relatively well.
Oh, the skill meter bailing me out.
Getting a little hung up on some of these slightly bigger T blocks, Pentaminos. But birdup has it out, but not a ton of meter gain here. And we're accepting a lot of weird pieces. Ratttz, inner lane, moisturize, living her best life, and gonna take round one.
Hell yeah. It's funny though that like depending on your situation, you know, you're only as alive as your next line in a lot of ways.
Yes.
Like you'll get a queue full of pieces and you'll be like, all right, well, provided they're not exclamation points, all I need to do is just jam a single and I'm going to lose like half of them pretty much immediately.
First to three.
Yeah, this game can go surprisingly fast if your opponent is like pressuring you enough. I play in a kind of slow and dorky way, so I have a feeling
Nothing wrong with that.
I'm feeling some of my opponents are going to get out of my pressure for free tonight.
It can happen. Look, this is going by faster than Panel did at CEO.
That is true. Oh my god.
That was a 6-hour stream nearly. There's no character differences, but I will stab you if you do not let me play Goofy.
Oh, the stabbing?
Yes. Look, we ran this locally. Dobby stole Goofy from me in in Winners Finals, and I don't think I've been so mad.
I'm sorry, I'm comboing.
I was gonna say 6 is pretty solid. Unfortunately, you cost yourself an opportunity with the reset meter there, but advantage is strong. I'm surprised birdup's Q is not more messed up looking.
I'm doing my best to hopefully change that, but
You just mashing. One thing I'll say is more distracting than it seems like it should be on first blush. Coping with that many O blocks up, kind of building a way to accept, is a little hard, even for the most conventional versions. Like, until you get to stars, I think the 4x4 and bigger variants are just rough. Love to combo optimize. This sort of takes a guideline approach, like, single combos are very useful, but you do not have the benefit of bag randomizer, which means you're going to have to take some particularly awkward spends to keep a string going.
Mm-hmm.
Oh man, is it worth it? Team Donald's is acceptable. Don't get me wrong.
Yeah.
But he's not Goofy.
But he's no Goofy.
I do like birdup's expenditure on Pentaminos usually. And his skins are creative for someone who professes to not play Tetris at all.
Mm-hmm.
I'm just saying, I don't really disagree with a lot of his play. We're getting a little awkward. We got his first 6x6, which means real estate's going to be tight. 6x6s are hard 50-50s. Either you're in a position to accept them both on an equal footing and get a free Pentris back, or they will ruin your life. And there's no in between.
That's true. They're pretty brutal across the board.
You can accept it or you can't.
Oh, I'm silly. Oh, sorry. I had a small heart attack.
We had maybe the one situation like could have gone otherwise.
Oh, skill meter, take me away.
Unfortunately, Ratttz is gonna be in weird Pentamina or RNG land to not capitalize on that. Never mind even a bit. We just had to wait our turn. God bless. Getting into weird O's. Ratttz is.
Oh, there are executions coming up.
Yeah.
Let's hope for some. Okay, so these green pyramids are actually fine if you know how to use them.
They tessellate into themselves. Oh no!
No, you don't do that with them though. You just put them on the side.
It's just cheating and doing secret grade really fast. Am I wrong?
No, you're not wrong.
You step that one to the left or right, and you have half your board done.
But yeah, those do tessellate into a 6x5, and so they're not that bad.
Mm-hmm, mm-hmm.
All the other exclamation ones, they are terrible.
Yeah.
Horrible, awful pieces.
Yeah, you have to, like with the 6x6 O's, you just have to be in the right position to accept them.
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
And even that means maybe taking a bad placement before those pieces come in. Because that is more important than keeping your overall board health in the clear.
But yeah, a lot of the like play and counterplay in this game kind of revolves around how well can you handle pentominoes and how well can you handle giant squares.
Mm-hmm.
So having like a board that can't accept a 2x2 or a 3x3 at any point can put you in a real bind if you get stuck with one.
I insist this isn't like the same camp as Egatet, where it's just how well do you handle disadvantage?
Oh yes, definitely.
Because you are going to be in disadvantage for the entire game. And I think there's something fun to be said for that, because at least how modern Tetris goes, there's a lot of situations you do not find yourself in organically unless you have like one particularly heinous misdrop.
Which I find happens a lot in this game, actually. Like, it's not like a bad feeling Tetris, but it's not like a good feeling Tetris.
It feels
you know what I mean?
kind of strange. It's not flat out bad, but there's like not everything that will be codified down the line feels in place yet.
Mm-hmm.
Ratttz, I feel, is really smart with using eyes as combo extenders, because taking the horizontal orientation on it is surprisingly strong.
Mm-hmm.
If you are at a 5, tack on that 6. Just take the sideways eye.
Yep. I forget exactly how much each combo hit sends. I think it's like the combo hit plus a fixed amount based on the current game level.
Mm-hmm.
I have no idea.
Which I don't know if it's been mentioned yet. That is a margin time mechanic.
Yes. We have that little clock up there above your next piece queue. We also didn't explain that you have a shared piece queue. There's a lot going on under the hood in this game.
Looks like birdup's in the
there are so many exclamation points.
Yeah, once I saw one exclamation point, I was like, "Oh, I gotta send." Like,
oh yeah. When you notice, like, if you notice that your opponent has a close to full piece queue or a full piece queue, you better be on that advantage and getting those exclamation points. Because the only way to get exclamation points into your opponent's queue is to overflow it. But as they're placing pieces, their queue is going down. So you want to be pressing your advantage as hard as you can.
Mm-hmm. DJ Otters is asking, is it oddly inconsistent on how damage is calculated? The way that damage is calculated is that after you basically you have chains and you have combos, and they both deal a set amount of like units of garbage, the little wrenches or pies or whatever the stage is. Those get sent over to your opponent as pentaminos, and some of them will just reflect. When you reflect a pentamino back to your opponent, it turns into an O counter block. If you counter the counter block, it upgrades to the next level. So from a 2x2 into a 3x3 into a 4x4 into a 5x5. But if you have both columns, 1 and 10, at the same level, and they're above the rest of the board, then you get a free Tetris by just slapping both pentaminos on both sides. So there's a lot to play around with the garbage in this game, especially if you're like really on point in shaping your board. If you've played Guideline before and you're familiar with 4-wide, this game does something very similar where like you'll want to build a funnel shaped well, right? Not just a 2-wide well, but just a funnel that lets you pull all sorts of skims with, eye pieces, penta eyes. You can do horizontal clears with a J and L. You'll have like a 2-wide section that you can dump O's into. In fact, if you have a 2-wide, you can even combo off of J and S if you or S and Z if you're like on point. Yeah.
And interestingly enough, like the magic meter thing, the comeback meter, if you're on offense, sending singles will skim part of the garbage you would send into your magic meter and fill it up. But if you have stuff in your queue and counter instead, singles don't fill your magic meter. They only fill it if you're on offense. However, taking damage also skims some of the damage off as a magic in your magic meter.
We're playing.
So getting hit fills it. Being on offense fills it. Countering does not fill it in either direction, if I remember correctly. It might fill it a little bit on defense, like when you get hit at high margin time, but I can't remember.
Oh, I think I'm in the wrong room. No, I'm in the right room. AC9E7, is that? Speaking of which, Raz, if you want to join the session, I will stream it to the Discord just in case.
Yeah, that's probably just easier. I remember last time when we had quite the timey-wimey Dimension stream.
Oh, it looks like we are actually having a BIOS issue. Very normal. So we're playing on the BIOS for SCPH 1002. If you are playing at home and you're like, I am having trouble connecting to my opponent, I encourage you to enter the BIOS section of DuckStation and flip all of the console settings. So it'll ask you in the BIOS selection screen like what BIOS you want to use for various regions. Just set them all to 1002. And that way, no matter what happens, you're always connecting on that BIOS. Digi. Womp, 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 womp. Digi didn't have that BIOS.
Yeah, we had some problems with Puyo-san. This is kind of what happens. My opponent's also having a BIOS issue.
Yay!
I know it works because I connected with Raz, but we do use the base original PS1 BIOS for everything.
Yep.
Simplify the issue. There's so many versions out there. Let
me double check this BIOS. Yeah, it's version. I guess I don't know if there's multiple 1002 versions.
There shouldn't be.
There might be. I don't remember.
Seems unlikely. You have the combo one. Well, please don't distribute. People need to be acquiring. The rules very explicitly state, that you have to procure your own materials generally.
I mean, I already have 2 copies of this game.
Yeah, I sure do have multiple copies of this game now.
I have a US copy and a Japanese copy.
I thought my brand of all brands, I thought we were doing the Japanese version, so we were running at 60 hertz, but these things happen. It's probably better that we are on a more legible menu for people for our first time.
Yeah, I would hop into a different bracket note, but I don't really. DuckStation's like weird freezing. The combination of DuckStation's weird freezing when we have a new game to join.
Yeah, I don't want to interrupt someone's match.
Oh yeah, single player scoring in this game is very funny because the combo basically up to a certain point, each additional combo doubles your score.
That's very funny. So basically, you have to start every combo with a Tetris, like.
Well, no,
it's weird.
So each combo, so like the longer your combo is, you get that many doubles. So if your longest combo in a game is say a 3-chain, your score gets multiplied by 2. If it's a 4-chain, it gets multiplied by 4. If it's a 5-chain, it gets multiplied by 8, and so on from that up to that.
Interesting.
And then also, the actual way to pump your score is to get all clears, because you get a 100,000 point bonus for each all clear. So, like, 100,000 times, say, 8,000 from having a long enough chain will just max the score.
Fantastic. We love a good counter stop. We're getting into it. DigiDigi v Ardrox. We have Digi on the left and Ardrox on the right. We're doing a little bit of hard dropping. We have the Phantom Piece, courtesy of Arika, who have patented every Tetris innovation, apparently.
Pretty much.
Yeah.
I think they patented like everything but SRS.
Thanks a lot, Arika.
SRS wasn't done.
And I don't know if you've noticed at home, chat, but the rotation system in this game is very funny.
Oh, yeah.
There's like a center of rotation that the pieces are all spinning around. And it's so that way we can accommodate all of the extremely jank, extremely nightmarish pieces that this game will create without necessarily like introducing strange rotation rules and stuff like that. overall, I think it's pretty playable. Like, I don't really think about the rotation rules all that hard, but it does make some.
I think the weirdest thing about the rotation in this game is less like the rotation rules, and more just the fact that like everything starts vertical and pointed down.
That is pretty weird.
And also partially on the playfield. So like, for example, if you get a 4 or 5 wide counter block, and like you have anything in the top row near the middle, you're just dead. There's nothing you can do about it.
Love that. Ardrox is kind of hesitating here, but it means that he's going to lose opportunities to get all these eye pieces. So the way that the piece queue works is that you have like your own piece queue full of garbage. These question marks. You can't draw from the central piece queue until your piece queue is exhausted. I find this mostly okay. It's sometimes a little bit illegible when you're really fighting over pieces. Ardrox with a bunch of pieces in the piece queue. We're countering most of them, but Digi seems pretty well equipped to handle these counter blocks, so no big deal.
Yeah, not being able to pull from the center piece queue is very annoying in some cases. Most especially immediately after somebody uses the magic meter to clear the board.
Oh, definitely.
Because once the magic meter has been used, the game will just immediately replace the next about 8 pieces in the queue with eyes.
Yep.
To try and guarantee that that player who just used the magic meter gets an eye to clear the well that gets created. The problem is if your queue is still full of junk because you are on defense when you used your magic meter, you're not going to get any of those eyes, and your opponent just gets 8 free eyes.
It's true. It's very funny. We like to joke. I've joked with Roderick many times. We call the magic meter the skill meter because it just shows up to like bail you out of trouble all the time. Like you'll just be like, "Yep, I could have suffered for this, but the skill meter once again saved me." But like there are definitely downsides. The IP spam is really funny. Like there's a bunch of different ways you can use it, which I find very entertaining. So like even if you might not necessarily, if your board is shaped correctly, like you can do all sorts of extremely long chains or combos and stuff like that.
Ooh,
alrighty, Ardrox dropping the
combo into the magic meter clear.
Oh, these pentos are so bad for Ardrox, but he's placing these T's really well. Oh, Digi needs to find a little bit more pressure. Ardrox is so vulnerable right now, but we're countering.
Countering. Each single counters 4 pieces back at level 4.
Oh, the 4 piece is so bad.
Oh, but there it is. 5 block at the top. There's nowhere you can put it.
Oh, we're on FT2.
Oh.
We're supposed to be playing FT1. By default, it goes to FT1, so...
Yep, somebody just accidentally pressed right on the difficulty
So I'm gonna give Digi a point here.
Yep.
So we'll do our best to keep track of score here for our players. They may wind up going to an additional round if they're not listening to commentary. Which, I don't blame anybody for not listening to commentary. I mute commentary every single time I play whenever I can. Ooh, Digi... we have some pretty painful overstacks and no easy way... Yeah, we have an eye dependency, but...
That is going to be so many pieces. The only good thing about it is that the game will bias toward white eyes if you get hit with garbage in a lot of cases. So if you do have an eye dependency and you get hit, you're pretty likely to eventually get something you can...
Oh no! You placed into column 5, expecting to be able to survive, but...
That's the pieces spawn on the board. If you have anything right there in column 5, you just lose.
Ardrox taking a point. Pretty surprisingly fast, actually. Probably because we just don't know what the rules are for top word play. Top word play in general is super dicey in this game, just because you're only as alive as your next single, right?
Yep. And like sometimes you'll just have counter blocks that are question marks, and you won't even know that you're dead until you get to the last counter block, and oh, it's a 5x5.
Digi with the T-spin double. We're thinking about what our next move is. This U block kind of bad for Digi, but he's got some stuff going on. Unfortunately, losing this J or losing this L from the Peace Q is kind of gnarly, especially since we have to counter and defend here.
Oh
Ardrox.
Yeah, now there's a bunch of counter blocks coming too. And Ardrox gets the meter.
We're doing a little bit of countering. But Digi might not get too many of these eyes. Yeah, unfortunately, even now, we're still... Yeah, we have to place this Penta. The 5-0. Wow, look at this. Great cleanup from Digi. Oh, great usage of that O piece. We get through most of that pretty comfortably, I feel like. No, we made such an eye dependency. Who knows when an eye is gonna...
How many players have been booty blasted by the most hideous attack pieces in drop puzzle game history so far?
This game is definitely gonna booty blast your PSQ for sure.
Oh, Digi gets the legendary all clear.
Whatever. This is such a fake all clear.
The nice thing about all clear after a magic meter, it lowers your magic meter by 2 for the next activation.
Oh, that's so funny.
So if you do that when it's at 4, it just goes back to 4.
That's so funny. That's so like this game. You know?
You can also... So there are ways to fish for all clears at the start, too, if your opponent isn't watching. And if you get an all clear before you've ever used your magic meter, it goes to 2.
Wow. That's wild. I don't know how good that is, because I almost don't want to spawn that many eyepieces for my opponent, especially like early on.
I mean, that's fair, but like...
I will keep that in my back pocket,
just,
though.
Like, lower your stack to almost nothing with it, and with
a little bit of indecision from Digi.
It also takes like no time to fill, because it's like the length of time it takes to fill is based on the height of the magic meter. Oh,
okay.
Ardrox
Alright, we're living.
Out. And Digi.
Oh, he's
Digi
so
will get
far.
most of the eyes.
He's so far from getting a magic meter. We do have a great combo. Oh, we chose not to do it. We're leaving an eye dependency.
More singles. Do
we
more
got the
singles.
Penta. We're alive. We're alive.
Each single fills the magic meter by 2.
No. Oh. Okay.
Okay, by 1. Okay. Oh my gosh, he did it again.
No way.
He did it again. And he wins.
Oh, we're cheating. We are hacker voice. Please set max round to 1.
Please set max round to 1.
Thank you. And set yourself to normal. Normal,
up and
please.
down moves you. Yeah, there you go.
Oh, brother. What a video game, you know? Holy moly.
Oh man, yeah, Mark, I have the Game Boy Color version of this game too, and some of the covers are really good. I think the Goofy stage cover is like my favorite from that version. And then there are a few like added tracks too that are all pretty good.
I'm gonna turn the game audio up a little bit so that way you can enjoy it, chat.
Oh yes.
Yeah, this is one of the better, like, if you were like, yeah, Capcom's gonna release one of the best puzzle game soundtracks of all time, I would be like, what? Like,
I mean,
Not on my bingo card.
They also released Puzzle Fighter, which has a soundtrack of all time.
Yeah, but that's kind of cheating. Like, most of those tunes are from other games.
I mean, fair, but the Puzzle Fighter versions are still very good.
They're pretty good, yeah. Okay, we got the
Ooh,
pentas.
5x5s.
No, we really?
Yeah,
wow,
the board
I'm
wasn't
shocked.
flat enough. And then, hey, guess what?
Whatever.
Hey, guess what? Hey,
You know
guess
what? Whatever. I don't think I've seen this many all clears off of the magic meter in quite some time. You know,
sometimes things just work out.
You know, Digi really makes it look easy.
Oh,
I
here
want
comes
to
some
emphasize.
more.
Oh, yeah. Okay.
Yeah, now this is where you notice it. Yep.
Uh-huh. No, we're not taking the skims that I would expect off these eyes.
Okay,
We got a good combo.
Oh, but this is actually kind of annoying because now that's a waste of the magic meter.
Yeah, it's not great, right? Because there's no combo you're gonna find here.
Yeah, but
And-
thankfully Ardrox overstacked their hole, and that could be very bad.
And also, countering these blocks that Ardrox sent over
Ooh,
turns them all to
yeah.
O's. And
Yeah, and 3x3 O's too if you
no!
counter it back to the player who originally sent. And
All
that's
right,
3-1.
Digi. Congratulations. I know it says 2-0, but you're a 3-1 gamer. Congratulations. Alrighty. We got through winners round one in a reasonable amount of time.
Yep.
I was a little bit worried when we set up the format. Just because, like, you can just die. Like, it can sometimes just choose to kill you.
Well, yeah. I mean, you can just sometimes get countered into oblivion, where your opponent will go on a tear, and then, oh, you get exclamation points at the start of the game. Good luck!
File not found. Can't believe it.
You have a
who
spare
is-
file.
Superstar 2047. 2474. I've never played this player before.
They are
It's
Superstar 2474, apparently.
So I'm very excited to see some fresh blood. And play some Tetris for sure. For sure. I'm gonna stream. Looks like Juicey's still playing his match, so I'm gonna stream to the Discord.
I'm joining it. I was big bathroom break.
You're joining? Okay.
About to.
Yo, Dr. Butler, how you doing? We're playing a little bit of Tetris tonight. How's your stream? Tell us all about it. While we wait for our second commentator to join the game here.
Yep. I am in.
What's going
And
on,
are you-
Juicy?
Juicy is in match, I think.
No.
Oh,
That's crazy. I have to set up. I'm going to try hosting really quick.
Try hosting. Oh, you're playing. Okay, cool.
yeah,
Never
Juicy
mind.
is
Play
got
a
called to a match.
All right, cool. That's what I'm trying to deduce here. I'm like,
No worries.
All right, Ratttz on the left, Superstar on the right. I wonder if Juicy is still gonna bop people for picking Goofy when he's not here.
oh, true.
I can't lay 1000% ownership to Goofy, but if it's between me and my opponent,
A Superstar intentionally making a Swiss cheese board here. going for those combos really hard.
Yeah, I mean, the game does reward them quite heavily, but, you know...
I feel like it rewards them heavily, but it doesn't necessarily reward combo singles heavily.
Yeah, not until you get, like, really deep.
Yeah, deep into margin time, combo singles are great. But early game, and especially before the first margin time upgrade, combo singles, like, literally don't send any garbage at all. Oh, but guess what? Guess what? It's happening again.
We love it when it happens again. My opponent is like, yeah, I don't want to send it. Listen, I play neutral correctly. My opponent knows that I'm about to counter like their entire thing, so.
Yep. Yeah, but guess what? Guess what? Oh, okay, they almost had another one.
That would have been a little sad if they had another one, actually. Oh, God.
Uh-oh. Uh-oh.
Yeah, this ain't great. I won't lie to you.
Okay. Okay. Actually fine. Actually
Hit that skill
living.
meter.
Is it actually fine though? Let me watch.
I mean, it's fine enough.
This looks fine.
Superstar didn't get the second all clear. And they have a lot in their queue, but it's mostly white eyes, which is going to make it really easy to just counter everything.
This is pretty awkward, like,
Ooh,
unironically.
yeah, okay. At least you got to save one of the white eyes from all of that. Sometimes it can be beneficial to not counter all the garbage immediately, so that you get some of the eyes out of it.
This is actually lethal.
Yep.
Yo, let's go.
Top board 4 wides.
That's brutal. You're only as alive as your next single, and I just did not have a void capable of supporting a 4-wide. I do think that sometimes the beginning of the game can be a little sleepy. Like, I'm just kinda...
I mean, it depends. If your opponent is, like, actively attacking you, there is merit to going for some early attacks if you can do a bunch of early doubles. Although, to be honest, the way Superstar is building, it might not matter too much if they get hit with some early garbage, except that it puts them higher on the board. Because they're intentionally building for a Swiss cheese board.
Yeah, that's a playstyle I can't say I've encountered before. I don't really know what to make of it.
I feel like it's really risky, because if you don't get the pieces you need, what just happened to them happens.
Yeah.
And it's very difficult in this game, especially because the counter blocks are all O's, so you can't use them to fill a single hole in a Swiss cheese.
Yeah, definitely. I mean, like, I feel like it's pretty okay with the normal Pentamino garbage. Because like you can get some pretty strange Oh, no.
Oh, dear.
Yeah, that ain't great from yours truly, but, you know, we ball.
Lots of slow countering play here.
Yeah, it's just how I like to play.
Right, 4 chain from Superstar. Into another 3 chain.
Oh, I didn't wait long enough for that to... Ooh, yuck. Yeah, we hate to see it when you receive... Oh, why did I do that? Oh, God. These pieces are pretty gnarly. I mean, they're pretty... Oh, but the skill meter... Look at me, I'm so skilled. Bailing me out of trouble once again.
Yep, it's on 8 on both sides now. And margin time at max. It doesn't go any higher than level 4. But that means that every single sends up to 4 blocks or counter blocks. Which means piece queues fill up pretty fast.
Yeah.
Oh, that's a bunch of 5x5s and a 4x4. Okay. Superstar just barely making it. 1 away from meter, hits the meter. But Ratttz with the counters. Oh, too many 5x5s!
Yeah, getting deep into margin time is actually a little fun. You get to do like a lot of countering, and then you have a lot of pentos to hopefully get every time I get like the full Pentris off of 2 Pento O's, all my neurons light up. I'm video gaming when that happens. Ooh, I don't know if I'm ready for this garbage.
There's also some like weird mechanics with like holding a counter in place.
Oh yeah, definitely.
I remember there's a way to do it, but I don't remember exactly how it works. I think it's like when you clear a single, your attack moves up to the top and then like waits for a very short time before flying over. if you clear a double or larger, it will just hang out up there and counter whatever you get until you place your next piece. Or if not, until you place your next piece for a very long time that is then ended when you place your piece.
Mm-hmm.
I've seen the AI like intentionally do it.
Yeah.
Because on high difficulties, the AI is
pretty brutal.
If it
Yeah.
doesn't cheat, it comes very close.
We had a discussion prior to bracket where it's like playing neutral in this game feels like cheating.
But the AI also literally places pieces
playing neutral is
faster than humans can place pieces.
The AI just cheats.
Like, I think it moves frame perfectly or something
Uh-huh.
at high enough difficulties. Ooh, full piece queue. Oh, and not just full piece queue. You had to sit through the cutscene. So you just had to sit there and watch as those last couple turn into exclamation points. Superstar gonna have some fun pieces to deal with on a mostly full board. And those are uncounterable.
Yeah, suddenly, when you have exclamation point blocks, you are no longer as alive as your next single, like... So
Oh,
I'm
the
honestly
purple
in trouble
is the
here.
worst.
If purple were a little bit lower, that would have actually been a fine accept ticket on the
I
two
think
on
it
the
was.
left.
Yeah, I think it might have actually still been fine, unless like they got hit with another 4x4 or 5x5 right after, which I think they were worried about.
The you can honestly tessellate the stars into like these sort of pyramids, but you need all of them. Or both parts, basically.
Mm-hmm.
I definitely felt the fear of God at the end of that last match, because I'm just like, okay, so Superstar's got like 4 exclamation point pieces, but also I've made like 5 misdrops in rapid succession.
Countless mistakes.
Yeah. Yo, we got a Raz match coming up?
Yep, me versus It's Just Chris now.
Hell yeah. We open up the old duck station. I deeply love that Duck Station is here to let us do netplay.
Yeah.
However, I am very tired of closing and reopening Duck Station. It's like my only gripe about it.
You don't have to do that every time. You can just do the power down option and it keeps you in app.
Sometimes it decides that it does not like that, or it wants to crash, or whatever. It's just not... It ain't great. It ain't great for me.
I'm still in my beggars can't be choosers era with this. It's hard for me to be truly upset.
I would not call myself upset. I just...
Nah, you're a little upsetty spaghetti.
Man. Mom spaghetti. You know?
I'm so sorry.
Me too. Me too.
All right,
tired.
Insane.
I'm tired. Like all my energy, all my gaming energy just exited my body.
A little bit same. It's just a sleepier Wednesday than usual, but you know, competition will make up for it.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, Chris's room is up. Let me go ahead and spectate that. That being said, I'm very happy we're running this. This is one of the PSX games that we talked about, like literally frame. I was like, yeah, we can
Yeah, definitely. Yeah, this game is so good.
I definitely am feeling some frustration of the controls being out of the wheel again a little bit. Like, this is a deeply weird handling game.
Yeah, I personally find the fact that basic... So, chat, for those of you who don't know, there's a set of, quote, basic Sega rotations that, you know, you sort of come to expect in this flavor of retro Tetris. A lot of them do not work here. And that makes some stuff... Oh, Chris is setting up for a single wide right well? Ooh, interesting. See how this plans out. Yeah, So, like, in a lot of the old versus Tetrises, this sort of build is, like, really requires you to maintain, to basically hang out and wait on eyepieces. You'll have to do, like, certain skims that are kind of annoying. But Raz has accepted a bunch of garbage. So, I mean, who's to say... Chris is doing actually a great job of being ready to chain here. And look at that. His board's super clean.
Much more than Raz's, honestly.
Yeah. We got the Pentos. Raz is such a brain genius!
Oh, he committed the cardinal sin. Sorry. You don't want to take a 6x6 on an odd number column.
Oh, let's go.
Yoda, you fuck. So far, still good on Chris's. He could have taken the U a little bit better there, but a hard-hitting 2-chain.
Oh, he's not taking the horizontal skims. Okay.
I was a little surprised there, but he's doing fine.
You know what? The skill meter will erase many. Oh, Chris is not the same kind of brain genius Raz is.
Look, he still took a very good move. It's just not God's most impressive move.
I'm surprised actually how great his board looks.
Yeah.
Like, we're just gaming out here. But I feel like until you hit, like, level 4, where the singles start really sending the garbage, yeah, we're almost there, too.
We're still kind of mad chilling, at least a little bit.
Look at this great home for a U. We love when the U has a home.
Raz gets a reset.
Chris is in a little bit of danger, but he's got this eye, so...
And that eye. And that eye.
The easiest 4 combo of our lives. The skill meter. Well, honestly, this helps Raz more than Chris, I feel like. Yeah, look at this combo.
It's slippery. Taking the Tetris means that he's going to be out of RNG hell here pretty soon. Or not. Never mind.
No, he's got some pretty gnarly pieces. Okay.
I don't disagree with that yet. We're still
I usually try to stick those pieces together. Okay.
Oh no.
No. Oh, we're alive. How are we alive?
Very carefully. Next question.
Skill meter? Skill
meter does not matter. What?
Let's go.
That's first point. That's crazy.
Wow. So long as taking exclamation points and living is actually huge. He did get like the least dangerous. Like when you get the plus exclamation point block, that's how you know the game wants you to friggin' die. Okay. All right, Raz. We're building a little 2-wide well. You also have like having overstacks in your 2-wide well almost helps your chains, your combos sometimes. Because like it changes what's possible for you sometimes. We have this U. All right, Chris has decided. I feel a pretty solid answer to this dilemma. I feel like. I mean, he did pretty well in the W as well. I got the getting the penta
early for that.
Yeah.
I also want to go on a slight side tangent here.
Yeah.
This is one of my favorite bits of trivia about this game. This was composed by Masato Koda from Capcom's composition team. One of his earliest works was actually MVC1, which came out the home port of MVC1. And I love how we transitioned from that game to almost the same. Oh, the 3x3 is actually good for Chris there.
Wow.
I liken this to like, this feels like Symphony of the Night's haunted lounge room music. It's so good. Like if no one has played Magical Tetris Challenge, they at least know the music.
Yeah. Ooh, we're really deep in the tank now.
They did not.
Chris hasn't sent a single in a while.
They did not change the music in MVC1. However, it does not use the same sequencing program. So
Alrighty.
if it's not just CD audio, it's most obvious in the Dreamcast version. The actual instrumentation for the mount start is different. There's no way to CD audio like a 2-second track and load it quickly.
All right, this 3-wide O block's kind of a big deal for Chris. He's fine. We're still managing to defend.
Yeah.
Though Raz looks really in a commanding position here.
Chris's meter situation does not leave me that uncomfortable, funny enough. Blocking that with a U, though, did. He should not have blocked the tallest well he had.
Wow, and Raz scores his point just as she draws that truly horrific counter block. Oh my god, the 5x5 counter block. When you get the single, just the one of them, you're just like, ugh. Ugh. This is my favorite tune of the soundtrack by far. This is the most like Akuma sounding drum and bass or jungle that I've heard in a puzzle game. What is it doing here? Relax.
Whatever it wants.
I'm being
Raz,
casually massaged. Yeah.
Ratttz.
Yes.
That's gonna be so hard tonight. Give me your take. What do you think? What are they doing when they're just mashing the steering wheel on this weird Tetris machine?
That's a good question. They really are just kind of cranking it all the time. You know? Like, they pumping it full of magic slime. Like, what's the deal here?
Wouldn't have guessed. Chris saw a technically legal move, but trying to do like a T tuck in, or like rotation into tuck, but you gotta actually catch it with the bottom of the piece first, and then double rotate it in opposite direction to lock it incorrect. So he's been kind of since.
I find that solving overhangs in this game are really difficult, like unusually so, just because the rotation rules are so unfriendly for doing that sort of thing.
You just kind of already have to be in the know. It's not the worst thing in the world, but if you're just improvising,
yeah, it's pretty brutal. Oh, look at this. What a great combo from Chris. Meanwhile, Raz has summoned the magic meter. And wow. Wow, it's so beautiful. Yo, easy Tetris.
Like nobody's problem.
Now we do have a very awkward overhang, but honestly, we're putting our opponent into the counter block dimension. And Raz's ability to counter these blocks is not to be underestimated.
We've got the 6x6 on Chris, and we're only accepting one of them.
Oh
Just gonna have to
no!
place it. If he had to, that would have been better, because that would have just been the free counter.
Yep.
My condolences.
Raz is countering.
Chris deeply considering his options, which seem to be paying off.
Raz with the O-tuck. I don't...
Chris getting so many eyes here has helped his combo incredibly.
He's better... You gotta find something fast here. Oh,
Yeah,
let's go
Raz-
with a Pentris is a pretty good
Raz
start.
in trouble. We need to combo this yesterday.
We did a pretty good job, so...
Yeah,
Looks
can't
like-
really complain.
And also receiving the repeated fours is actually
Four is
hell.
brutal.
Yeah.
Like, good God.
Oh no, Raz! Okay. Oh, okay. We're
Chris can
finally
just
out. We're
complain,
fine.
but
We're fine.
still
We're fine.
doing okay. There's a
I'm
six.
panicking. I'm panicking. Ah! Chris,
Okay.
racking up another point. Wow. I did not expect that final turnabout there. Holy
No,
moly.
I've never seen Minnie's farm level outfit,
Uh-huh.
but that's because I don't know anyone who plays Minnie.
I've been picking her up. You know, like
I've
her
noticed.
combos, you know.
I'm just talking like locally.
Oh, I see. I actually, you know what? I normally hate her design, like Minnie's design.
Yeah.
It's like weird and kind of like, I don't know, it just doesn't do it for me. But all of her outfits in this game for the most part are actually adorable. Like they're really cute. And I really appreciate them.
Fair. Davi once told me that picking Mickey makes you a cop, so
It might make you like a Disney adult. You know what I mean? Like
that's pretty bad too.
it's not great for you, is what I'm saying. Alrighty. Raz doing a great job keeping this board pretty organized.
Busy in a weird way.
Alright. We have a bunch of weird stuff. Oh, we're so scaled. Never mind. I take it all back. We draw the penta. We're actually going to throw it over to the side.
She's
we're
waiting
going
to maybe get another Pentamino. Either that or just do combos on the Tetris well stack.
I actually feel like she's respecting neutral here. Like,
Yes.
Chris is pretty straightforwardly ready to counter stuff. He's got a magic meter of his own. There's going to be eye pieces coming out.
Oh, we're so ready. Oh, that's
That's pretty brutal. Chris can counter. He is alive. Oh, he just barely avoids an exclamation point. It's so... That was so close. Really dodged a bullet. Okay, we're countering. Raz actually has multiple counters on deck. Ooh, okay. Oh, we got a live one. Raz slow playing a little bit. We want to accept... There's a bunch of like really funny rules about accepting garbage in this game where like you really want to wait until garbage arrives in your piece queue before you... Okay.
The Pentamino eye rotation there, though.
Uh-huh.
Like, that was clutch.
There's some, like... I know we talked about how weird the piece manipulation in this game is, but... Oh, sorry. I'm so transfixed by Chris. This dire situation. But there are some weird spins that are only possible in this rotation system, and some of them involve pentas, which tells you how good they are, right? I did a pento T-spin once, and I felt like a brain genius.
If I remember correctly, this game uses a 5-piece wide bounding box for how it calculates its rotations. So almost all that has to be for Pentamino nonsense.
Yep. Oh, Raz is ready with the just most beautiful 2-wide you've ever seen.
It is a 90s Tetris. Actually, it's probably like 2000 something.
Yeah, if it's not 2000s, it's like 99 or something.
The year 2000 pre-guideline counts as 90s.
Oh, she was so scheming on getting double. Yeah.
1 6-wide ruins lot. Oh my god.
We were holding down. We were holding the hard drop button, and wowzers. Just barely avoiding disaster here. We have a different kind of disaster, but
it was like a grim reminder.
Okay.
98? How? That's...
Look, great fiver. Fantastic. We're extremely skilled. Now we have to... Oh, we're actually just going to overstack. It's fine. You know what?
Okay.
Overstacks are fake.
98.
You don't have to respect them.
That makes more sense. We're getting out of jail for free. Ratttz, how
Don't
do
you
feel
love it
about
when
skill?
How do I feel? What?
How do you feel about skill?
I think that I love it when the game tells me I'm skilled, and then is like, here, ma'am, here's your board, but better. And I'll be like, thank you, video game, for noticing how much I deserve a better board than the one I made.
How deeply skilled I am.
You know what? Thank you for noticing. If it weren't for you, what would I do? Oh, he's scheming. No.
Oh my god, that.
We did have an opportunity. We did have an opportunity for the Pentris.
But it's also not dying.
We do love not dying.
That is the name of this game.
Actually, you know, you might argue that. I don't know.
Oh my god,
Raz. Oh, great counter from Chris.
Razzle dazzle.
Ooh. Okay, but now we have no place to put some of these pentos. Oh, we're dangerously close. Oh, buddy. Oh, God. No, the 5-wide skim. Okay. All right. Okay. Now what?
Chris doesn't have meter.
Oh, really. My God.
That's crazy.
GG's. Let's go. Congratulations, Raz. Going 3-2. That was a nail biter for sure.
Scrappiest fights we had so far.
Good God.
Oh my gosh. Hi.
Hello.
How are you doing?
I'm doing. That was a game. Heckin' GG's.
Yeah, definitely. Oh my God. I'm keeping my eyes peeled at the TO desk.
That was sick.
Sure we're tabulating how great your 3-2 was. Jeez Louise.
Oh God.
I'm so sorry. I'm not that sorry, but I'm a little sorry.
All right, wish me luck.
I'm terrified of Mark. Good luck. I feel like the guideline players tonight. Everybody who's a guideline player, they're Misty couldn't make it. Oh, that's such a shame.
Nah, she never checked in.
Oh, brutal. I really wanted to.
A couple hours earlier, which doubly a shame. It's not like wasn't aware, but we don't really know what happened either.
We have on the left, Mark gamed. This is winners round 3, is it not?
Yeah, it's winner semis.
Good grief. I feel like I've gone on a journey, you know. I've really like traversed space and time here. Like, good God. Yo, a Donald gamer? Let's go. I don't know if you're in Juicey, so I'm gonna stream
I'm
to
in.
the... Okay, cool. Alrighty. Yo, we're committing to the one wide well? Really?
It's a bold choice. But if someone's gonna do it right,
You believe Mark would?
yes.
He's spooky. We played a testing game to make sure that he was all squared away and ready to go, and he did beat me pretty cleanly. Oh yeah, he was looking for a chain or a combo, but it just wasn't there. Oh, we sure are playing neutral. Alrighty, Raz, her board's like a little scattered, but honestly, it's fine. It just does not matter.
Come back.
Oh, I don't know about that decision. Committing to this one wide well as pentos are rolling in. Not really where I want to be, but
never punished.
Oh, we're too early, right? Is that... Maybe she actually already hit the cap on what she could reflect there. I usually try to chill out before I drop my the piece that I'm going to reflect with, because sometimes I find if I put it down too early, I'm actually not able to counter. I find very odd and slightly annoying. Raz is respecting neutral, but we got a Tetris rolling in.
Yeah, it seems relatively fine.
And Mark does seem to appreciate that the most important skill is how fast are you willing to play here? Mark gobbling up all these eyes. We're doing some eye tucks, but we're so skilled.
Yeah, unfortunately, he's deep in the bad RNG zone for a while now.
Yeah, he's gonna have to deal with all of these. Meanwhile, Raz is pretty free to just... Yeah, we're going to do a little bit of comboing here. Get him back his O blocks. Ooh. Okay, so Raz's choice to do it that way means that she won't be able to use the O blocks to counter. Now we're receiving some pretty gnarly counter blocks here. Great counter. And of course, magic meter coming into play once again. Mark, unfortunately, does not really have a great way to use this pento, but we are going to combo off these eyes, no problem.
I like using the one eyepiece to shave it down to generate a 4-wide, basically.
Oh, the mortal blow. Counter blocks. Receiving the 3+ counter block at top board is going to kill you. Like, it's just all over. I almost feel like sometimes they're more deadly than some of the exclamation point blocks, because they don't actually like tessellate with each other generally. The 4s don't create a line. The 4s and 3s also don't create a line. The only ones that do are pairs of pentos and 4s ending in a 2, which will never happen. Like it's if you're receiving 4s, you're almost certainly not going to receive a 2 at the same time. You just have a terrible time. Mark, we sure are. We sure are comboing. We also keep a really clean stack. Meanwhile, Raz has like no material on board. The slowest tuck. Yeah, the really low gravity really sucks. Actually, like, unironically. Okay. Alright. We're looking pretty good. Big fan. Ooh, what was... Excuse me?
That was a maneuver.
I've never seen that tuck before in my life. That is the most made-up looking tuck.
I don't know if that was tough or that was an actual, like, kick.
I thought there weren't kicks in this.
There are definitely wall kicks. I don't know about floor
I
kicks.
see.
Like wall kicks are the reason that some of the eye spins work.
Hmm.
There was no basic rotation godliness in that. That was like, no, I'm gonna check this shit out. That too. What the hell? What do you mean you know this game?
Oh fuck. Okay.
What do you mean you have odd J spins?
Yeah, what is that J spin actually?
Oh, it just does that? What the hell?
It just does that. Yeah, I'm gonna have to rewatch some of Mark's gameplay. You know, start writing some ancient scrolls for this video game.
I tried.
Oh, thank you for demonstrating.
What do you think Donald's fighting style is? It's like when he's throwing up his dukes, his fisticuffs. He sticks his leg up.
He sticks his leggy up?
He sticks his leggy up and out.
Well, he is a duck. I mean, I don't know much about duck fighting.
You know what it reminds me of a little bit, in a completely wrong way?
Yeah.
Sagat's stance.
That's funny.
I think Donald used Muay Thai.
I was gonna say, if it's not Muay Thai, then it's definitely like Baji Kwan, right?
Asking the real questions.
Alright, Raz. We're getting out of jail. Pretty cleanly, too, with these eyepieces.
Mm-hmm. Mark's not really layering on the pressure yet. Well, Tetris and then his placements are not even embodied.
Raz actually a little early on these counters, but at least we'll have this Tetris to get us out of some of this. Oh, we're not taking it? Oh, we have to do the world's slowest tuck, yeah. The gravity in this game
can leave something to be desired sometimes.
That's a little bit frustrating if you need a very specific tuck. And also the hard drop. This game has hard drop. It doesn't have sonic drop.
Hate this.
Capcom was not willing to license that, I guess.
If you do soft dropping, it feels within the same pace as like a sonic drop would, but it doesn't feel good.
No, I feel like this game
drop we have at home.
This game does have like a kind of slimy feeling to it that I don't really quite understand what's going on there. Okay, yo, Raz is in a great place to reply here. I'll send off the Tetris with the Pentamino.
Okay. We got.
We do have some pretty cool skims here.
Cashing in, so we're out of RNG jail for Mark.
Mm-hmm. Oh, let the skill meter flow.
We're back in RNG jail for Mark.
Yeah, these counter blocks are actually really gnarly. Oh, taste it. The 5 wide O at top board. Good night. Good night. They spawn on the board, so you have to have at least 5 rows, or no, like 3 or 4 rows rather, available on your board in order for them to spawn at all. Otherwise, you'll just die. Yeah, see, Mark will try to go for like the 3 combo early on. I actually just don't feel like at that margin time it really matters. A lot of times you'll feed your opponent like a penta eye, and then you'll be like, cool. You know, like, great. We're scheming a little bit. Meanwhile, Raz is just kind of chilling out, living life, feeling great, moisturized, inner lane. He's accepting some pentos. Uh-huh.
In her lane, does that mean that other people are like just inherently driving the wrong lane?
Oh. I don't know if that's true. I always thought that turn of phrase referred to like like staying in your own lane, like personally,
I suppose so.
not necessarily a literal car.
Beep beep.
Beep beep.
Oh my god.
Wow,
The
take these
G-Skim.
3-0s, no problem. Raz running the clinic on how to play with the friggin' 3 wide O. We have some Tetrises going back and forth. Ooh, they're all countered. Raz is poised to upgrade some of them at least. Mark's sending them back. Okay. Got the pentas. Upgraded to single O's. And Raz had a great solve for that incoming Penta I. Mark, receiving... Oh, the easiest. We're simply gaming, my friend. Great counter from Raz. Playing neutral. We're respecting our opponent. We're able to counter most of it. We're looking pretty good. Meanwhile, he's not in hell, but he's not feeling great right here.
I think the strongest thing Mark has going for him is he can make pressure out of any real board situation. There's not I have to stop playing the game. It's like, yeah, life sucks right now. Have this 4-chain.
Yeah. Have you considered tasting it, my friend? Ratttz running these Penta I's really well, I feel like. But she actually doesn't want to counter, so that way she can hold on to more of them, which I find very funny. We're gonna do some eye skims. Oh, yeah. Oh, whoa! Okay. Oh, boy. Oh, no.
We're out of
here,
God. Mark.
Oh, we're in column 21. We're in the ghost row. What is happening? Okay. GG's. Good God.
That's a finish.
All right. I guess, you know what? Rows 22, 23. Those are real. You can stack there, apparently. Holy moly.
You don't die until a piece overlaps.
Yes.
Jesus.
You can literally stack above the spawn point if you can get pieces there.
That is so funny. All right, Duck Station is decided. Oh, okay, I crashed. Let's go.
I gotta go play against DigiDigi, so see y'all.
Alrighty. Alright, it's gonna be me versus Fizzxwizz. Where did I put this? We have to make a new net play session. My name is not netplay host.
I've been netplay Barry all night.
Hell yeah. Fizz. Womp. Do you want me to stream to the Discord, Raz? You mentioned.
I can probably jump in here. Give me a sec to
okay, cool.
Stuff on my end. Oh wait, you're playing. I should probably just watch the Discord, or else I'll be in like about 10 minutes behind.
Whoop. Alrighty, we're just gonna hop right in, I feel like. Mark.
Yep.
I ask you to open the game and just spin the J and L's. They do that and you can use it to your full advantage. The fact that it's not a spin is hilarious.
Oh my
I need
God.
to really look at it. It's just totally alien to me. I mean, this game is kind of like that,
like
but
spun around an invisible piece that was like in the little hook.
uh-huh.
Because like most of the like tuck spins that you would expect work. Alright, Fizzxwizz building a really tall one wide well here. And then got it covered, and now in the garbage zone. It's gonna be a little tough for them to do much from here. They're doing pretty well, countering with what they're given. 3-chain.
Oh, I'm so skilled.
5x5. Okay. Yeah, knows they can't put the eyepiece vertical, but can't put it horizontal either.
All right. We're just playing some casual Tetris, you know. Nothing extreme. Just a little bit of droppy blocky. That's what all the kids call it these days,
Droppy
apparently.
Blocky. Gonna have to ask the people in Hard Drop to rename themselves the Droppy Blocky crew.
Droppy blocky. Oh my god.
Maybe we're giving them ideas for next April Fools.
Oh my god, I would actually lose it. So, chat, what I want to emphasize is that staff has for a long time now called both Magical Drop and Money Idol as uppy downy games. And so now we know Tetris is the droppy blocky game. Oh, brother.
As opposed to Puyo Puyo, the Droppy Blobby game.
True. Can't wait to play. There is an uppy downy Tetris, isn't there? Isn't that one of the options?
Up-down Tetris is literally the standard Tetris versus in this game.
That's so funny. That's a dreadful name for the record.
It is terrible. I don't know who thought of it. Also, up-down Tetris doesn't actually work like, you know, standard, say, guideline versus.
Uh-huh.
It works like magical Tetris, where you send garbage to your opponent's piece queue, except the garbage is just lines that get pushed up from the bottom.
Oh, that's weird.
So you'll just see it lined up in the queue as like 1 1 1 4 1 1.
That's wild.
It's very funny looking. I think it's still countered like guideline garbage though.
Mm-hmm. Hang on, I have to be
like the amount of lines, but it shows up in the queue like magical garbage, which is just very funny looking. Oh, that one minnow overhang on Fizzxwizz's board. Also, the Pentris. There's a plus. You sent a 3x3 plus.
I'm pretty sure that's a garbage block unique to higher level.
Yeah,
you won't
I know that
actually
like,
draw it.
You don't draw stuff like that at low margin time, but I do know that at high margin time, you start drawing garbage, like really wacky pieces. I think there are some pieces that like the cutting room floor says are unused in the game,
Huh.
but that are actually used at high margin time.
I see. That would make a lot of sense.
Couple of them.
Yeah.
Oh, the eye spin to get over the gap, but the 5x5 is gonna do it. There's just nothing you can do when you get one of those at top board and you can't clear it.
No, it's just all over for you.
Like the most you can do is put it on the far right and hope you never get a piece that goes into the right half of the box.
I just instinctively clear if I hear my opponent clear. I'm not looking at their board. I'm just like, oh, they're sending. I must defend myself. If you play a lot of Puzzle King Tetris, like that just happens to you.
Yeah, that's fair in that game. Or in Block Seed also. Although I don't think Block Seed has countering, does it?
No, but you want to clear before they snipe your piece. That's why you do that. I'm just gonna... You know what?
We play some wacky Tetris games here at Puzzle Wednesday, now that I'm thinking about it.
We sure do, don't we? I wouldn't trade them for the world. I think they're the best.
The page at TCRF apparently says, are these really unused or just extremely, extremely rare? I'm pretty sure, like, everything short of that, like, weird piece that doesn't follow the rest of the piece conventions and is, like, too wide to normally fit in it are actually used, just, like, stupidly rare. But I also can't verify that because I haven't done any kind of deep dive into, like, the game's code or anything.
Yeah.
It turns out disassembling and understanding how an N64 game works is not fun.
Pretty challenging, yeah. Though luckily this PlayStation port probably does you some favors, I feel like.
It probably does some favors because it's probably like a recompilation of the original N64 version.
Oh, I forgot that I could do this.
It isn't like PSX decompilation is super great either. N64 might have gotten better in the last 4 or 5 years, though, considering what's been done outside of this. Oh boy. That's gonna come back, but not before. Oh, but this is perfect. It turns out when you get a 4x4 and then 2 5x5s, the 5x5s fit pretty nicely on top of that 4x4 in the center.
That's true.
Uh-oh, is it happening again? It's happening again. It's happening again. It's not happening again. You might have countered a little too much at once.
No, there's no such thing. What the hell is this piece?
Yeah,
what is that? Where did that come from? Whomst?
Here comes another one. Here comes another one.
This game is very funny.
Okay, well, good luck.
Thank you, I may need it.
I mean, you're sending good pressure back. You sent them an exclamation point while you had one.
Typical. You know what? Typical. Just magical Tetris things.
This is a game. This is a game, everybody. Welcome to Magical Tetris. We hope you're enjoying your ride tonight. We made it to the weird loop point of the music.
Yeah, definitely. I love when it just cuts out. It's like, I think there's something that goes here. I don't really remember. And it goes a little something like this.
I mean, it's CD audio. It's not resequenced.
I'm 2 games into my matches with Digi, and I've had the music loop both rounds.
What the heck? Ah, too bad.
I'm sending
well played to Fizzxwizz.
A really good damage, and Digi's just living all of it and sending me like 2x2s.
Incredible.
It's not the world's most conventional immovable object versus unstoppable force situation, but it can feel like it.
Okay, so before we get into any more matches, I do want to remind those of you at home all about our upcoming events here at Puzzle Wednesday. Next week, July 10th, we have
Hamster Scramble, if I remember correctly.
Hamster Scramble. That's true. Sorry, I had to swallow something.
Your prize?
This indie bobble is just truly a delight, because rather than having a piece queue, you have hamsters scrambling across your board. You have to run around and scoop up and shoot onto your own board. But it's got a little bit more. It's got some pretty interesting neutral, because you can always hop over to your opponent's board, punch them in the face, take their own hamsters, and fire them onto their board, or perhaps just steal them, take them over to your own board. If you probably find some of the aiming in normal bobble a little bit difficult, Hamster Scramble actually has much easier aiming overall generally, and its damage is less about drops and more about combos. And so this is just, I find that is much easier for beginners to get into than Puzzle Bobble, and there's a lot of value in this game. It's available on Steam right now. It's got a bunch of single player content. I highly encourage you to go check it out, and we'll see you here next week for Hamster Scramble. That Friday, however, we have Puzzly. This is a Metro arcade game that we've had on the back burner for quite some time. It has a little bit of desync issues, but we found a way to disable the coin, and that has made the game stable enough for a Friday mode bracket, which is why we're running it. If you like Underwater Puyo, but you want the garbage from Puzzle Titan, this is a game for you. It's got some pretty interesting neutral. It's got some pretty interesting chain theory. Like, you really need to alternate between chains and power clears, so that way you interrupt your opponent's the garbage that you send your opponents, so they can't rapidly downstack and send it back to you. It's very, very cool. I did a little video on it today. I did it a while ago, but I uploaded it today, so you can go check it out. I'm excited to play that with you on July 12th. And following Wednesday, July 17th, we have Puzzle Fighter 2 Turbo X Prime. This edition ports over all the HD remix balance changes over to OG Puzzle Fighter, which means that if you would like to play a character other than Ken, or Donovan, then congratulations. The rest of the cast is much more playable than they were in the past. And so you'll see a much wider character meta than you perhaps had seen in the original Puzzle Fighter. So this game's a hoot. It's been... The meta has developed quite a bit. I seem to remember the upper echelon being more about chaining than necessarily the big power clears. So I'm really looking forward to playing this bracket. This is one of our community suggested brackets. We're so excited to bring this back to you again the following Wednesday, July 24th.
I was just mentioning in the chat, Chris now saying that Chun's strong in that version. Chun-Li does have a damage buff, so she's high tier, if not top tier. Yeah, depending on how you structure your offense, you can definitely explode somebody with Chun-Li, like, immediately. Like, their life ends. It's pretty great. The following Wednesday, July 24th, we have Soldem. This really great... it's a bit like Othello. It's what if a puzzle game was Othello. You're going to be swapping pieces back to your preferred color from either red or blue. And then whatever you send, if you send a double or more, you'll send that many -1 over to your opponent. So what you're trying to do is you're trying not only to downstack efficiently, but you also want to mix up the garbage that you're sending to your opponent, so that way they can they struggle to send it back to you, as well as struggling to clear it at all, which is pretty great for you in surviving this bracket. I look forward to playing that. I hope you check it out. It's available on Fightcade. In fact, this entire schedule is almost all Fightcade minus the Hamster Scramble stuff. We do have some additional events for you in the Discord. If you ever check out our communities page on Challenge,
or you can swing by the Discord. Either of those two places, you can catch our full 8 weeks worth of schedule. We have brackets ready for you in August. If you'd like to check out some new PS1 brackets just like this one, we have a bunch waiting for you there. That's going to do it for upcoming events here at Puzzle Wednesday. That's all, folks. We're going to be getting back into some games very shortly. Our hardworking TO has already, in fact, pinged me. And I was like, yo, it's you versus Mark. And my poor little heart, my little animal heart is beating.
You'll be fine.
I am worried about, I'll be fine.
Just have fun.
I will have fun. It's true. I love playing this game. I love a lot of it. And it's cool to see Mark in finals. He's quite the Tetris player.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, he hasn't made it. I'm probably just gonna wind up making the room. Remember, kids, you always try to give yourself at least 1 frame of input delay. It'll make you happy, I promise. If you want a more technical explanation, like, oh, I have a troubleshooting. Oh, he wants me to join his session. That's fine. You know what? That's fine. We are not in spectator mode. Yeah, fine.
Oops, did you join as a spectator?
No,
Did DuckStation do the thing again?
DuckStation certainly did a thing. We are connecting to host. Messed up the first message, so in here it goes. Did I do it right? Just connecting to host. We'll try it. Let me resume. What is that? Huh? What is happening? DuckStation, you are being... That's a different game, my friend. Alright, and then you crash. What an emulator. You know,
the things we do for rollback netcode.
Not.
God bless.
Alright, we're connecting the host ×2.
I'm just gonna let you stream this one. I'll join later. I'm
Marky,
finally out the hot seat for a second. Maybe.
Mark, do you see? Am I synchronizing on your end? What is happening? Talk to me. Maybe Mark is trying to connect to...
Ratttz, I left the first one. I sent you another code.
I'm pretty sure that's a code I'm using. EF,
Yeah, I think it does that, where it like generates a code and then it stays the code. Oh.
We're gonna try again. Check my DMs. Oh
That's
my god, alright.
You crazy.
I'm juggling a lot of windows. I won't lie to you.
Against birdup later. That's fun.
Alrighty.
birdup amusingly said in the chat during check-ins that all he did was read the first word of the bracket name tonight, or the game name tonight, and that's so why funny. He's in.
See, he's a natural.
That's such a birdup. Such a birdup post, you know. Alright, I got Mark gamed on the left. I am on the right.
Magical droppy blocky, right?
That's true, that's true. I'm streaming to the Discord. Will delay commentary a little bit, but, you know, what are you going to do?
I mean, it delays it less than if I was watching via the emulator.
Mm-hmm, mm-hmm.
Donald Duck Station, correct.
Mm-hmm.
Of the illustrious Duck Station family.
Scrooge McDuck Station, yes.
Scrooge McDuck Station.
Let's hope the mouse never finds these VODs. Yo, we just cashing in. Man, when Mark goes in for actual confirms.
Oh my gosh.
This is actually, what am I even gonna do about this?
Yeah, like, that's the thing, is like, you either eat the garbage and now you have a garbage stack that Mark can then just build a natural Tetris well and bury you under. Or you try to counter it and you have like no material.
Mark, I'm fatigued. You can't do this stuff to me.
I mean, you did get a Pentris.
What's the problem?
No, I'm
here?
sleepy. I'm very small. I'm very innocent.
Like a you problem. Sleepy and innocent are not congruent things.
Just an EP rat.
It's true. I've never played this video game before. My dog ate my homework.
You fucking
sun was in my eyes.
All right, sorry, Rodney's not here this week. My bad.
It's true. I have to downplay for everybody else.
Downplaying at this point.
All right.
Sorry.
Okay, Mark doing the singles building meter.
Love the build meter because he needs a lot of it still.
Well, I mean, less than he did before. I think he's only 2 singles away from having a full meter. Yeah, 1 more will do it.
Nothing saying he's living.
Oh, but that'll kill him!
Oh, no. Wow. You know...
He had to take the clearer first.
We do take those. Yo, Mini with the ball gown? I'm in.
I mean, this is the one that everyone gets fancy for because it's this is Pete's lair.
Yeah, this is Wolf Stage, and like this is the best track in the game.
I kind of tend to agree. This is probably my favorite one. Really, all the end game is fantastic.
I love that it uses that sample from the same sample that Action 52 used on its startup screen, though.
Excuse me?
In the background, you can hear the "yeah, woo" sound that plays during the startup of Action 52.
I had no idea. Huh. Small world.
Ooh.
Oh, boy.
Oh.
Here's the thing I have to wonder, and I'm pretty sure Mark's allowed to run whatever game plan he wants to, being this much an advantage, but, like, is he maybe robbing himself of an opportunity here or there due to shared piece queue and just hold down gaming combination there?
I love to hold it. You know, who doesn't love to hold down game, though?
So, like, I know there's actually some, like, maybe some merit in going for, like, forced all clears.
Mm-hmm.
Because of you could manipulate the piece queue with like the shared aspect of it. You can like force all clears, get yourself lower meter, and like do shenanigans sometimes.
That's kind of what got me out of the worst of my match with DigiDigi. Was I ended up consistently building to get all clears by board reset, and I got like 5 of them. There was one round where I just did not really have any meter extensions there. Neutral the whole time, baby.
Ooh, a Pentris.
Yeah.
Ratttz doesn't have anything ready to counter most of it. It's gonna get snapped back.
Mark was in the RNG dimension, but whatever, we're fine now. Ratttz can just claw her way out of the hell zone.
I'm very skilled. Thank you.
Mark.
Thank you for noticing, video game.
Mark's kind of in some trouble. Never mind.
Oh, that might be an issue. With Ratttz having no meter to clean all that up on the left side. But, oh, Oh, 4x4s.
All right.
Is Ratttz up 2-0?
Correct.
Sure am. I'm just kind of chilling. I'm playing a little bit of tanky sendy. That's kind of just how I like to play this game. And it's certainly playing out for me, isn't it?
Seems like it.
Now, defense is very powerful in this game just because the O blocks are hard to deal with if you get them big enough.
Don't like that.
But like offense is also powerful but you just need a lot of it.
Simply get the 7 combo. It's a problem.
Ooh.
I forgot who it was we watched at the start of the bracket who like was intentionally building the Swiss cheese. That was a Superstar, right?
Mm-hmm. I'm in trouble, like unironically.
Oh yeah, this is a really terrible board.
Meter's only halfway.
But yeah, and getting hit so many times is force filling your meter. 2 singles away. Mark more garbage.
Ratttz is getting out of here.
Yep.
We're at level 3.
4, 5, 6, 7 chains.
Ratttz. Maybe draw something for your next of kin.
No, I'm fine.
Yeah,
I'm actually just
she's
gaming.
actually fine.
Okay.
Everything is kind of fine.
My Game Shark is working out for me.
Okay.
Great investment of Game Shark, you know?
Mark with the SP long line right across the middle of the board.
There's some placements on Marks that feel a little reckless in the down stack, but he's almost out. Meter build is really high.
Yeah, meter build is insane because of all these singles. Like, this is the 8 high meter clear here. Ratttz skimming a couple lines, getting a 5 chain. Gets her own meter clear. There's so many eyes in queue waiting, but nobody can get them.
No, Mark's got it.
Yeah, Mark finally got out of the RNG dimension. Ratttz 1 piece away.
Oh my god, 5 combos.
Oh my god, okay. Okay, we're actually still living. Somehow, okay, no.
Oh, what a shame.
That was like such a huge brain play, but just didn't work out.
Yeah, I misplayed the final 3 wide O. And then I just didn't have a game plan after that point.
Video games are fun.
They're pretty good, turns out. I do like them.
You should play video games more often.
Not after the incident.
I can't believe you would insinuate that people are gaming.
Never said that. I don't take insinuations lightly.
What the?
Mark did that.
That's that weird pin again.
He knows something about the bounding boxes that we don't. You know what? That's fine. It's made up, but it's fine.
I'm like trying to think in my head how that even works.
Just playing on a past version of the game. What's the problem?
Ooh, pretty bad time for my skill meter to rear its head here.
Yeah.
Simply don't be skilled, forehead.
Don't, Mark. Do
I
not.
mean, like, this is where you just have to slam the pieces down, get out of the queue as fast as you can, and just try to stabilize.
Shift that into a forge combo.
Nice Pentris.
Meter.
Mark an animation lock.
Oh.
All getting countered. Oh my gosh.
Video game. You feel? Oh.
Not quite
Not
perfect, but
Tetris.
pretty good.
I mean, we take those.
I mean, considering the state of Rattz's board, it's probably fine. Ratttz with her own Tetris. Alright, the 4 clears of all singles too, so building that meter.
Mark starting to garbage chain his way back down too.
Oh, and then the
And-
Pentris counter. Double Pentris counter!
Oh, loved one tonight.
What even is this game?
A video game.
So many. We're back to sending so many O blocks.
Yep. That's just what this game becomes eventually.
I thought like we were so in that we were not going to see 2x2s anymore as the part of the mystery queue. It's Pentris into 3-chain.
Oh, and a 5. Wow! Ratttz is
Laughing
able
hard.
to casually use the 5x5. But not. No, that's just too much. That's so much.
5, 4, 4, 5 sure is.
Yep. Yep. In my first
Sure
game
is.
against Mark, I got 5, 5, 3, 5 at the top of the board.
3?
Yeah, 5, 5, 3, 5.
God.
Mark building up pretty tall, skimming off some singles. This pressure kind of forcing him to not have the 2-wide well he's building toward. But instead he just has Swiss cheese, so probably aiming for first to that magic meter.
I miscounted.
I would simply not make mistakes. No, I wouldn't.
Alright, got the meter. Both players gonna get some of these eyes.
He keeps doing it.
Like, that one looked
Mark,
less
get up
bad
there.
than the one where you, like, spin that J backwards through a block.
As far as I'm concerned, they are all flavors of. They're all symptoms of the same thing. He's pulling off crimes run in front of us. It doesn't matter. Oh, this one's slightly better or worse.
This game is, like, it's not hard to watch. You just
No.
have frying pans and forks and knives flying at each other constantly.
We've not even
That's
commented.
normal.
Yeah, like, do either of you know what they actually represent in terms of raw damage value? Is that just
It's literally how many pieces are you sending to your opponent or are countering.
okay? But like, what does a pot stand for?
The actual like icon doesn't matter. It's just the number next to it that matters.
Let's see. Also, I like how pyramid stacking is honestly a good answer to deal with the 5x5s.
Mm-hmm.
Can't believe this was TGM the same year as TGM debuted. I mean, I suppose Sega Tet's still the more apt comparison.
Oh, not enough room!
Oh,
Mark
by
pulled
one.
the reverse 3-0.
GG's, Mark. I would open DuckStation chat, but last time they did it, it crashed my emulator. So I'm not doing that. It crashed anyway. Oh, nope. Yep, there it goes.
Y'all crazy.
There it goes. Oh, the reverse 3-0. Well, Mark, I guess you can just chill out at grand finals, hanging out. In the meantime, we got some violence waiting for you. You got a lot of people still chilling in losers, ready to play some Tetris. We have a stream match call for birdup and Juicey, eh? I could definitely use a break. Oh my god.
birdup downplays any game that he enters here that isn't magical drop, and like by the sheer gap there, he's probably right.
Uh-huh.
But that doesn't mean he's not pretty competent at the other things that he enters. It's just when you're best in the US at a game, suddenly everything feels like a couple steps beneath.
Yeah. Yeah, I feel like, and also, I feel like this game's very forgiving. I think it's very easy to pick up and play. So, Juicy, you have loaded the wrong Magical Tetris. You are playing Japan.
That's because it's my muscle memory. That's the version that I was playing so much.
Oh my god, that's funny.
The one that runs at the right frame rate.
That is true. That is true.
Not like it's a huge deal.
I always play on Japanese version. I actually didn't know there was a European version until quite recently.
We only got this on the States for the N64.
Yep.
Which is crazy to me. Like, why?
Yeah, Japan not only got it for the N64, they got the PlayStation version, and they got an arcade version.
Yeah.
Yeah, but like... Yeah, but that's like an Alex 64 arcade version, like...
I mean, yeah, but it's still an arcade version.
Yeah, but I don't like that hardware. It's goofy and hard to emulate, and...
It's just...
Yes, but
just an N64
funny.
in an arcade machine.
Yeah, I know.
That doesn't mean it's easy to emulate.
I know, I just, you know... well, you know what? I will say that for an N64 game, it sure does run at the correct frame rate, which I can't say for most N64 games. All right, we're getting back into it. We have Juicey on the left, birdup on the right. We are holding down, by which I mean tapping up. Typical. That's just how droppy blocky goes some days.
It takes me so long to get in the flow of the DAS for this game.
It's very weird feeling, isn't it? That's why I was describing how this game feels a little bit sludgy. Because the DAS is very slow to charge. But when it's charged, the piece like zooms across the screen. Juicey has a pretty gnarly overstack, but what does it matter? You know, we're at level... We just got to level 2. Oh, we're comboing. We got the 4-hit. Let's send it over the Pentos over to birdup side, which he's actually not that stressed over because he's getting these pentaminos that he wants to do. See, like, he's going to counter with a Pentris. Often I feel like early game, sometimes playing defensively or like playing in an interactive way rather than like a linear way is like pretty strong. Juicey's got to contend with all these O blocks. He's playing with them correctly. You know, he was actually planning to accommodate multiple 3-wide O blocks. And in the meantime, birdup, he's just gaming. He's just chilling. He's got these U's that are super annoying. He managed to counter one of them, so he doesn't have to look at it anymore. Oh, we have the 4-wide O, but we weren't ready to accommodate it. We do have a skim here. We choose not to take the skim. And also, because we defended, we actually lose our pentaminos. birdup, extremely skilled. We are hitting him with the droppy blocky facts, it's true. Okay, what's birdup's plan? Alright, he's gonna drop this eye in the middle. That's kind of an interesting choice. I definitely would have considered making a lines out of the 3-wide O. Alright. We're ready to counter. We actually are countering in style, even. We don't? Okay. Do we have another 5-wide? Ooh, we do. Oh, no! And there's no plan. There's no plan for how to deal with them, so now we're just kind of tasting it. Oh, Juicey came perilously close to sending the exclamation point. But birdup, with all these 5-wide eyes, able to do some fun stuff. Okay. Yeah, we're building up a big well using the 5-wide O blocks. You know what, Juicey, look at this clean board, but we have some exclamation points rolling in. We're going to see how Juicey handles those. Great defense, but unfortunately a little too late. We're going to have to deal with all of these exclamation points, but they're actually really tame. This is probably one of the most tame. Oh, yeah. Oh, we're gaming. Juicey. Let's go. Hell yeah. You wouldn't even know that this man received an exclamation point. Like, and he's able to counter. Okay, we got the 5-wide, but no easy way to plan the Tetris here. Oh, okay. All right. I don't know what the plan is now. That misdrop. Okay, so at level 4, the gravity does increase. And the gravity increases in like a really spooky way, because gravity goes from being like, no way. No way. What? I wasn't even looking at birdup's screen. How did you steal that?
He wasn't able to place a 5x5.
Oh, he wasn't. Oh, he's typing in chat. He wasn't ready for gravity to turn over in level 4. Yeah. Yeah, you're gonna have to learn the level 4 gravity. I love, like, look at this gravity. Look at level 1. It's like the pills took an Ambien. Like, what are they doing? Juicey's dropping the blocks. He's playing droppy blocky. Oh, he mistimed the dash, so now he's got a weird overhang, but it honestly does not. At this stage of the game, it does not matter. It's beginning to matter a little bit, but he's actually he's Gucci. He did not plan for this pentamino though. So he may taste it a little bit, but it's like, it's just a sip. You know, it's not the major. All right. Okay. We got the O piece. Yeah. Juicey's almost free. Oh, he's so close. You can. Oh, we're gonna do the eye tuck? Hell yeah. Meanwhile, birdup, we're dropping some O pieces, some counter blocks. We're actually in great shape. Because we have all these pentamino eyes. Yo, great use of the U. No skim plan for this other eye. He did draw the normal eye, which is going to be helpful. We don't have an easy way to use these 3-wide O's. And see, stacking them center board is actually super dangerous, right? Because if you receive... Yeah, we're scheming on these U's. If you throw them all center board, then basically anytime you receive counter blocks bigger than 2x2, you're kind of in trouble. You're going to fill up your board way faster than your ability to deal with it. All right, birdup in a perilous moment here. We did draw the Pento Eye, which we will need, but we're actually in the Ghost row. Rows 20, 21, and 22. Juicey. Racking up another point. birdup. Doing great so far. I do love some of the ways that he uses some of the garbage pentaminos.
Ratttz, I need to canonize something. This was from a stream well before Duck Station, I think. We were streaming on Beetle PSX this game. Someone called Goofy's win pose the Let's Yuck and Go.
I'm sorry, could you say it again? Let's yuck and go.
Yuck and go.
Let's yuck and go.
And I think that deserves to be recognized.
God. You know, let's yuck and go. Oh my god. Alright. birdup. We got the pentos. We did clear a few lines. No, we need to clear a line here. Buddy. Yeah, there we go. Okay. Alright. We're really... So for those of you at home, if you're new to Tetris, and you're scared of making overhangs, in this game and in general, you just should not sweat it. You can always, so long as you're alive, you can always downstack. It's not an issue. Your main limit is honestly your ability to imagine lines racing across the screen. And so long as you're able to imagine how you're going to make your next line, you can downstack basically anything. I believe in you. We do have an exclamation point on birdup's side, so we're in kind of dire straits. Juicey has created the Tower of Counterblocks. Since birdup has not really been able to do like repeated counters, he actually hasn't faced too many upgraded pieces. Oh god. Okay. All right. Okay. Oh, we have multiple exit. There's no way. I'm calling it. There's no way now. Oh, birdup needs just a few more singles. He needs something like 3 or 4, and then the game would tell him he's very skilled. But unfortunately, Juicey's racking up his 3rd point.
GG's.
Saying the GG's, yeah. Big GG's. But Juicey's definitely gonna remain in the hot seat for some time, I feel like.
It is what it is.
He's gonna have to beat Fizzxwizz.
I get my run back.
Are you on the same code? Did you close your session?
I did close my session.
You can actually sometimes just like let people disconnect.
Yeah, I
found
I was going to be on the gauntlet.
Yeah, you're definitely experiencing Juicey losers, like honorary.
And I'm not even streaming tonight.
Yeah, it could happen, you know.
Okay.
Oh, we're in losers round 4, actually. Raz living her best life. She's on the opposite side of losers. But maybe we'll get a commentary, like maybe they'll reunite, which will be very funny to me. I have Juicey on the left and Fizzxwizz on the right. Oh, Goofy v Donald, the net play classic.
What?
The magical buff is so real. Wonder what other puzzle games have magic in them. Oh, a decent amount of them, I assume. birdup, I was really impressed by your play tonight, and I hope you keep playing this game. I think it's sick, and I think that you will enjoy it more and more. All right, Juicey, ready to counter? Poised, even. Meanwhile, Fizzxwizz just gaming. We're just chilling. No big deal. We are definitely... I've taken this route with the use before. It leaves you with cheese on top, but like, you know, that might seem like a lot, but that's how my burger comes. Yes, you would think that you would be able to swoosh on that S in there, or that Z in there, but unfortunately this game hates you sometimes. Alright, we 3-wide counter block for Fizzxwizz. Got a plan around it. Meanwhile, Juicey's incredibly skilled. He's not only drawn the magic, you know, the game filled the skill meter, and then was just like, here, sir, you're all clear. Thank you for coming to this place. Alrighty. Juicey has a little bit of awkward garbage, but it's honestly not a big deal.
My opponent
He's able
has
to...
an entire queue of exclamation points. I just needed to point this out.
You gotta take a screenshot. Oh my god. We're doing a little bit of bullying tonight. Staff has... So, I will say that this is probably one of the more competitive staff brackets. Various members of staff have played a lot of this game in various forms. Before now, like, I've been playing this game pretty consistently since Null DC Bear. Like, quite some time now. Alright, Juicey countering at bottom board, chilling. He's Bing chilling. Meanwhile, Fizzxwizz, they have some awkward garbage, but a pretty straightforward way to get rid of it. So we're countering all that stuff. Get it out of here. We don't need it. And our board's very accommodating for this garbage. I love how deliberate... Fizzxwizz is actually a pretty deliberate player. Meanwhile, Juicey's dying. My man... He's got a... Oh, he's got a down stack here. Oh, not like that he doesn't. No, this doesn't work, because now you're going to be overstacked, and... Oh, God.
Oh, no.
Fizzxwizz. Yo, let's go. Big fan. Alrighty, we're back at it. Back at it, not at Krispy Kreme, but at the Wolf Slayer. Go listen to everybody's favorite disco tune. Juicey's... Well, it looked like he was pondering the combo for a bit. You know what? We have a big eye dependency developing on Fizzxwizz. He makes the right... I feel like he made a really smart call where he overstacks over it to donate. And then look, he's just out. He's actually gaming. Like, it's great. He does, unfortunately, send away the U that he was building his board around, which it's not the biggest deal, but it's like a little annoying. And you see he pauses before he locks his piece because he doesn't want to draw that garbage piece. So very great understanding of the damage mechanics. You know, Juicey's at mid board. We have a down stack here. This doesn't quite work, but not in a way that like hurts us generally. Okay, we're very skilled. We're drawing the eyepiece, but it's not an all clear. And meanwhile, Fizzxwizz is in danger. Like, he does counter some garbage. Yeah, just take the... Oh, no! He doesn't want to commit to the overstack. Sometimes you have to stack up to down stack down, you know? That's the life of blocky... putty blocky downy. I forget what I called it.
You gotta be careful when you're this high up, because if you gamble and you lose, you don't get the magic meter that knocks your stack all the way back down.
It's true. The game won't call you very skilled. And say thank you for playing Capcom's magical blocky downy game. Alrighty.
I'm just thinking of a version of
Juicey's in
magic
trouble.
meter. What? Oh yeah, you can't do anything with that.
Oh, Juicey. Juicey's definitely getting punished by margin time. As the damage goes up, Fizzxwizz's playstyle actually, I feel like gets a little bit better. And we're gonna see how and if Juicey adjusts. Fizzxwizz. Putting the blocks down. Oh, that doesn't work in this game. Yeah, no. I feel you. I also want to do that. Doing that where you put the block down and then you rotate the opposite way, that's like a classic Sega Tetris thing that you would expect to be able to do in a retro 90s Tetris. But this game hates you. Not in general, but in this one specific way.
Yeah, I think it does like horizontal, either horizontal wall kicks or maybe like one block kick off of a floor or a wall, and then that's all it checks. I think it was documented on one of the Tetris wikis at some point, but I don't remember it offhand. Like, for
he doesn't want to stack in column 1.
Yeah.
Why? I don't really understand. Okay. Is this just like a really slow combo setup? Is that
maybe? And like maybe
not understanding.
It is like defensive, but it's very risky.
Yeah. Yeah, I feel like it's a little brittle. Meanwhile, Juicey's sending over massive garbage.
Yeah, but like that's also gonna fill the magic meter because it was another attack. Anytime you get attacked with like more than one hit piece that isn't a counter, you get some of it refunded in magic. Actually, I think it might even be like more than one attack, including counters. Okay, Fizzxwizz got the magic meter, and their board doesn't look like they did. It's so full.
Yeah, that garbage, the counter O blocks, definitely really punishing. Ooh, we pressed up, we hard dropped instead of soft dropped, and that's really gonna cost us here. You know what, Juicey? He's just playing. He's chilling. We're at level 3 now. We're on the verge of level 4. Yep, here it is.
Yep, there's level 4.
And you gotta be ready. And Fizzxwizz with the down stack is so real.
Oh, okay.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Oh, we're gaming. Oh, Juicey wasn't ready to... Okay. Oh, okay. Oh, we're incredibly skilled.
I can't believe Juicey didn't do the skim. Didn't matter because of the meter, but...
Yeah, I was expecting an eye skim as well.
Oh, Fizzxwizz
we
so
got
close to the top.
a little...
Oh my goodness, the 3 eye skims. Is that enough for the meter? Is that enough for the meter? That's enough for the meter.
But now we sat around watching the cutscene, and now we're stuck with all these counter blocks and these exclamation points. We do have a Tetris.
And then more. Juicey just pouring on the pressure.
Oh, they don't tessellate like that. No!
No, you gotta go vertical. You gotta go vertical.
So if you if Fizzxwizz rotated that piece one more time, you can skim exactly one line, and that is relevant in a number of situations. It also lets you, if you draw like a fourth one, they do tessellate like that in like a really weird way. It's not perfect, but it is a way to survive that garbage.
Like if you get
in style.
If you get 4 consecutive green triangles, they actually tessellate in a way that you get a single and a Tetris.
Love that.
But you have to draw exactly 4 green triangles in a row.
Which is pretty weird. I haven't seen that terribly often.
It's RNG, because which exclamation point block you get is similar to a regular magic piece. I think that like it actually they're like predetermined like the regular magic pieces. It's just that they have the same icon, so you can't tell which is which.
Yep. All right, Juicey's playing some excellent defense here, but unfortunately we don't have a whole lot of material on our board to go on the offense here. We are pressing up. I do not like centerboard spires personally, because it like interacts with the counter blocks.
Yeah,
Like
if
a kind of frowny way.
If you're doing centerboard 2x2s though, the only thing that it really interacts poorly with, I guess it interacts poorly with 3x3s and 5x5. So if you get only the evens, it's fine.
Yep. Oh, let's do a little T spin. Love that. Oh yeah, Juicey, little 3-hit. We are very skilled. This is actually not a great expenditure of meter, but I don't think it matters. We are just gobbling up all of these eyes to rebuild our board. Juicey didn't really have a strong combo option, so he was just like, you know, whatever. Meanwhile, Fizzxwizz is kind of in the zone here, like, not the good one, the I am dying zone. It's easy to confuse the two. I
mean,
realize...
in a Tetris context, it's very easy, considering zone battle is a thing.
True. Oh, that's so sad. He had the right idea to keep a flat board.
Oh no! You can't do anything. Yep.
GG's.
That's 2-2.
Wait,
2-2 on my end.
It is?
It's 2-2.
Yeah, it's 2-2.
Damn.
Sorry, bud.
I want it out. Let's go. Can't believe I lost track. I thought
the first game was incredibly long, like unironically.
It always is.
Which is funny because I didn't see the staircase. You know, there are some garbage blocks that I was missing.
Need a staircase, you know. You can get the
I want to see it.
One.
It's freakish and weird. You know what? I relate. Some of us are the staircase of real life. You know.
My condolences. What is going on with his board? What
normal
is that?
things? No, you're looking at it wrong.
It's
That's not what it looks like.
www.tetris.com.
True.
Chat.
Okay.
I don't like the W minnow. It's so bad.
I feel like it's pretty good until it isn't, right?
It's only good if you have like a pyramid setup. But like if you have a pyramid setup, you're not built to accept O's well.
It's really the U piece that I find like really awkward.
The U is also bad because for the same reasons actually.
Yeah.
With the only exception that if you have a two-eyed well, it fits very nicely in it.
Okay, great skim from Fizzxwizz. We were comboing, but now we did draw this very cool, very thank you Pentamino. Juicey has no place for this W. The trials and tribulations of having multiple two-wide wells.
Yep.
And you can really hear the gears grinding. It's like, please get me out of this.
Yeah,
Juicey's really committed.
Terrible pieces. Into 4x4.
Look at the staircase
before.
God bless the staircase. You know, only you get me.
Yeah, weird pieces. And they're more likely to happen if your opponent does, like, Pentrises or Tetrises at high level.
Oh, Juicey, no! We needed to skim exactly one line to live.
Oh, my.
Oh, no!
But then Juicey would have died to his next piece even if he put it down. It was checkmate.
Yep.
Wow. And what a checkmate to get.
One last set.
Oh, incredible. Well, it looks like the commentary reunion has been indefinitely postponed.
Nah.
Because we have Raz v Fizzxwizz. Alrighty.
Alright, where are we in bracket?
We only got 3 more matches to go.
Yeah.
Unless, bracket reset.
Huh.
Yeah,
Alright.
we're not behind schedule, but we're not like ahead of schedule. You know what I mean? Like it's a fairly long. Maybe in the future we'll change back to 2 to 3. I wasn't sure how this bracket was going to go, and we were designing the format.
I don't have work tomorrow, so time feels fake.
Time is fake. I'm pretty sure, in fact, it's an illusion.
You're crazy.
I mean, how would you prove that it's real?
I ask someone smarter than me.
No.
What do you mean, no?
No. That is true. I hope your hands don't get cold, Mark. I find this game a little stressful, so I would have loved a really long break. I did get a really long break. I have on the left Fizzxwizz, and on the right I have Raspberryfloof. I'll stream to the Discord. Oh, it looks like you joined, actually, Juicey. 0.
Yo, Goofert.
We're in loser semis.
We love Goofert.
Goofert?
Yeah.
Man, let's yucking go. That's gonna enter my mind. Like, it's gonna live there forever.
I'm trying to remember who it was, because this was back in like 2020. So it's also on a Twitter account, so a lot of information is missing now.
I would definitely say that qualifies as the before times.
I mean,
Raz is spending a little bit of time wondering. Oh, she's scheming on an all clear. Oh, okay. Go. Oh, you missed it. I felt that in my bones so bad.
Gives me such anxiety.
This ain't great.
I finally started screen watching. Like, you go for such interesting yet compromising builds in the context of a versus match. I feel like there were definitely some rounds that I would not have won in other scenarios. We'll just leave it at that. Clearly they know what they're fishing for resource-wise, but it just means you're going to have a harder time when the damage actually rolls in.
Which it is happening. Like, Raz is like, if you're not sending and you're not countering, then I am going to send everything.
Our way out, but also priced.
We do have that's actually probably one of the best exclamation points he could have drawn by far. We didn't take the skim correctly, so now we're in hell.
Chooses to pay attention to the next cue, which was pretty smart. We definitely needed the J.
Oh no! Oh, it's all over. I'm calling it. Good night.
I'm not. Now I'm calling it.
Incredible.
I have a good sense for these things. You ever feel so deeply conflicted?
About what?
Well, like, Fizzxwizz beat me.
But
now they're playing Goofy. And I want Goofy to win. And that's the end of the thought there.
Wow.
But should I want Goofy to win?
Should you?
The answer
is
yes.
What about your friend? Wow. So much for your friend, Raspberryfloof here.
Raz should have picked Goofy.
True. He's a high tier.
The match starts at character select.
I'm listening. Raz has got kind of a complicated board, but honestly, we're making it work. Oh, okay. Oh, actually, you know what? I take it all back. That was a great solve into the I'm so skilled meter, bailing us out.
I wonder if the big
Fizzxwizz has a T of all time. It does have a T-spin. It's actually one of the strangest things I've seen.
Like that should have been a legal move that he just didn't take. Yes, I can't say it for sure. I'm not that
I don't know if that's it. I have spun that T before, but it's been quite some time since I did that. And it was purely on accident.
I don't know. I think I saw something between the lines there, and we're not going to know until later. I looked into the Matrix.
I feel like the way Fizzxwizz played that U is not really going to work out. We don't really have a way to counter a whole lot of garbage here. Okay.
I think the U you can't take make for really good 2-wide fodder.
I really enjoy... I basically understand every time I'm using the U is basically a donation. Like, I sort of expect having to leave a gap or throw it down a 2-wide well, or I might skim with it.
So get
like
a load
the
of
middle
this
is where it
goofy,
clears.
This lime green suit.
It looks good on him.
It does. That's what I'm like pointing out here. It's really cool.
He is a dapper man.
He is a dapper man.
You know what the biggest crime of this game is? Only the Game Boy version, or Game Boy Color version, allows you to play as Pete.
Oh.
He's not unlockable on home versions or the arcade.
You can't even play as Wolf in the original version. Or
Yeah,
Weasel.
no one remembers him.
No, nobody remembers Weasel because Weasel doesn't even have their own stage.
I would love to play as Weasel, though. He's got that why I oughta kind of energy. You ever seen somebody who's like just like as part of their character some kind of jamoke? You know, that's who Weasel is to me.
I don't disagree. Speaking of which, when did the N64 get net play like this? It hasn't.
Yeah, we're actually playing the PlayStation version.
I was gonna.
Fizzxwizz is in hell here.
I was gonna be obtuse for another moment there.
Oh, he does. Okay, T-spin.
No,
oh my god.
There is PlayStation ports for Europe and Japan. We only got it as an N64 exclusive here.
Okay. Wow, how is he living? No way! Get out of here! And he gets an all clear.
I mean, let's go goofy, but
this game's so friggin' fake. Like, good god! Holy moly! All right, we're sending over the Tetris. You know what? Heck, neutral.
This kind of
we don't have to play neutral.
Whenever we maybe get N64 in the future, do we have any obvious picks that expands our library for?
Tetrisphere.
Okay. I've never actually played Tetrisphere.
Oh, it's so cool.
There's a slot machine Alex 64 game I've had my eyes on for a while now. It's definitely fake, but like it's kind of funny.
Pokemon.
Oh, Fizzxwizz, you are giving me indigestion. I'm getting acid reflux.
I have some Pokemon Puzzle League trauma I still need to walk off.
Oh yeah, we're skimming. Okay. Alright. We're sending over the Pentris. We don't have a way to counter because unfortunately we don't have an odd... Alright. Okay. Alright. Wait, are there 11 columns? Am I tripping?
No. You tripping?
Am I tripping?
Well, seems
we got
like
exclamation points rolling in. Yeah, we don't have a way to... Oh, that way? Wow. Okay.
I don't hate this.
This could be worse. Okay. No, no, please.
No,
okay.
no, we're fine. We're fine.
All right, fine. We're fine. Sorry. I'm so scared.
I get it. But we're fine. Now, that didn't take the W right.
Now we're in trouble. Yeah. Yeah, he really needed to put the butt of the W against the little thing on the left, but unfortunately, wrong rotation. GG's, congratulations, Fizzxwizz. You made it all the way to 4th. This is a big bracket. Like, congratulations. Gonna be heading over to the net play dimension myself. Gonna try closing a session without crashing. We did it!
We ended up with
No!
15 people.
It crashed!
Not bad.
I simply cannot. I just don't really want to open, close, reopen, close.
I feel like W is the most inoffensive pentamino.
I like it. I think it's fine.
think T is. I like T a lot.
I feel like if you do not build for T, you can still knowledge check yourself a little bit, where like W seems like it can just drape on most any well-built stack. Unless you're like perfectly flat.
Alrighty. Me versus Raspberryfloof. I'll put the code in the TO desk.
You're right there.
Somehow that's the same code.
Yeah, well, I mean, the server is very efficient, right? It doesn't constantly generate new things.
I guess.
I don't know.
I'm gonna have a fight over Mini.
I have no value.
I'm a Donald main, honestly.
You're a Donald main.
It's just that early in bracket, everybody else was too.
I feel your pain. Usually, actually, everyone's let me have Goofy, or I've been fast enough to the draw.
Are you sure that's the right code? Because I am just getting connecting to
it is not the right code.
Okay, I got
it changed.
Yeah.
27,989 FD.
Jeez. People are gonna find out your information. If you say it again,
I'm supposed to give them
louder.
Your IP is encoded in this code somehow. You should always say that your code is Hunter 2.
Why are some pentaminos more rare than others? I couldn't tell you.
There are definitely some. I feel like the Penta S and definitely the Staircase.
Oh, the Penta S is garbage.
There's some pentaminos that are just not in rotation at all. And I think they intentionally kept it kind of mean. Anyway, we're all in here.
Alright, good luck.
GLHF, Glyph.
You know, Donald should wear an apron too. Just came to mind.
Safety first.
This is a surprisingly, slow start given our top 4 status here. Is this the big brain think consideration match? Or are you just getting one last breath before going in on the deep end?
I like to play neutral, like very cautiously, very non-committally.
Nah.
I just think it's a nice way to play.
You just gotta get in there and zoom.
Nah, I don't have to.
Yeah.
My opponent's just gonna feed me a bunch of Penta Eyes, and then I'll be like, well, thank you.
I would much rather just feed you a bunch of green O's. I'm gonna start calling them Apple Jacks.
Hell yeah.
That's fair. Oh, we're just waiting, huh? And that meter did not really move the I'm so tired.
I'm
did
sorry,
not really
bud.
move the bar at all for you on that expenditure there, but you know what? If you spend it and you don't need it, it's not the worst thing in the world. It's not like you're really straight up throwing out advantage. It's just you sometimes wonder what could have been. Ratttz feeling free to play whatever game she really wants at this point. Raz maybe needs 1 or 2 more clears to get bailed out of here, but with how many ZSs that are being drawn, I'm surprised that ended as well as it did. got the influx of eye pieces coming in, and Ratttz banging on Tetris, hitting 2-chain poke in return. T fits pretty well, U fits pretty well, W fits pretty well. I'm honestly wishing for an eyepiece there, but
Oh no.
oh, we locked the S wrong. Gonna have some weird expenditures here due to it, but we get another board reset.
Hang on, I'm being skilled.
Deeply. You're the most skilled. We get a Tetris. If we had the 5 tall eye, we could have converted that into a pretty good combo, but pressure's still pretty good on Rat's side. Raz, those are some exclamation points. We got a star. We got half of a square. We got another pyramid. Life's terrible. There's the W. Takes the W correct. Star.
I don't know what you're supposed to do there. that was fucked up.
Perish. Damage.
Die.
Not everything needs to have counterplay after a point.
What is this piece queue? Get me out of here.
Then
I hate it.
TGM randomizer starts. It is the 90s. Side 2 wide is meta.
True.
Do you know why that's such a long-running joke with me?
No.
In one of our first Puyo Tet tournaments at locals, there was someone that watched it on stream and just kept trying to pick apart and roast Critical Effects' choice to do side 2 wide.
Uh-huh.
I was like, oh, who is this guy? He's playing so suboptimal.
Incredible.
That the joke was for like, you know, you could do that a little bit more optimally until it wrapped back around being a generally good idea in older Tetris. Like, yeah, crit. Side 2 is just optimal. What's the problem? And I've been laughing ever since.
Hell yeah.
While I absolutely will accept more backseat drives, like, yeah, I could absolutely win bracket because, you know, online you have the chance to prove yourself, put up or shut up. Back then, man, what are you doing watching other people stream? Like, yeah, if I were there. Anyway, Rat's running just whatever game she wants at this point. This pressure is free. It's unparalleled. Have a Tetris.
I'm simply gaming.
Simply gaming. Okay. Okay. Raz, unfortunately, just keeps handing Ratttz the perfect pieces to rubber band right back. She's in a position where accepting for the 5 wide O's is just a given. It can just happen. We're fine. No punishment.
I'm not interested in punishment.
Raz could have converted that. To
I should have been ready for that.
Lower.
How's our audio looking? Okay, it's doing.
Love to do.
Sorry, I'm juggling a lot of windows right now, and sometimes OBS gets buried.
That's fair.
Yeah, I'll just...
Raz, earnest question. Nah, she's.
Which one of you are you asking?
You know what? Let's put some stakes on this. The loser has to have stop having the similar sounding name.
I see.
Okay, we got the 6, or I keep saying 6, 5 wide on Raz's side. Build around it, but if we have to accept something bigger a second time here, we're already kind of killed area. Getting a little bit of meter build. Ratttz is reset our meter build, so we get an easier get out of jail free card for the next wave of moves. We're not dead here yet, but I'm not excited for Raz. Well, no, we're not dead at all. I'm excited for Raz. We're gonna try and build in a way to accept another Tetris. Works out. Gonna take a little bit of awkwardness on the T, but we'll be fine. I've had a long and tiring day, and in my bed I tune in, muted because of all the people in this hotel room feel calmer. Is this smokers feel when they get their nicotine? You know, I can't confirm or deny that for you. I do not partake, but flattered we have that effect for you.
Have a little bit of awkwardness.
A little bit of awkwardness. At least your ZS draws are relatively... Oh, that's scary.
Is it?
I wouldn't want to be in this position. Like, you can work your way out of it. But this is, I'd just rather not get hit in the first place.
True. You know, when you put it like that, Juicey,
this is...
who can argue?
Just don't get hit, but like affectionate.
Hang on. Game's telling me I'm skilled.
Okay. Ratttz sent to Tetris and is trying to jam up the gears with combo. We got a 5, which is going to put Ratttz in the hell dimension, but whatever. Whatever. Damage is going to convert. We're not going to accept the worst of the exclamation points. You're going to accept mostly the worst of it. Now we have a weird, slightly off center 3 wide.
Oh God.
Okay. There was so much that we could have done
to
get out of there until that showed up. I'm like, oh no.
Yeah, once I had like a really bad... I played a bunch of 3-0s really bad, like halfway through that match. And I feel like Raz was able to snowball off of that pretty hard.
Yeah, I mean, we're at game 5.
No, it's game 4.
Game 3?
Game 4.
I can't count. Stop making fun of me.
Incredible. You know, that's a teachable skill, GC.
I started a tournament series and all my friends bully me.
That is true. I mean, do you deserve it, though?
I'd like to think no. You're not saying anything.
Well, I mean... you enjoy it?
That's a weird question.
Okay.
Okay.
So I had to really sit in the tank for a second.
Here to get Ratttz back to neutral. Taking the W that way. O-Tuck works. And going...
I cannot count.
Well, you know,
simply
I heard that's
did not count.
Skill.
Juicey.
I used what you said a couple sentences ago, and you're like, Maybe don't play in a fashion that makes your past choice of words topical.
True, true. You know, you got me there.
We got the center T-spin there. Gets it. I don't mind the lack of prioritization of T-spins in this, but I also don't think I would mind this game giving T-spin rewards either. Oh, we get the J misplace on Ratttz's board, but you know, we're vibing. Raz, her build leaves me with more anxiety, but it's not bad yet, especially early game. This isn't like Pack Attack early round where you can just kind of coast through all of the beginning, but it's... I agree with Raz, it can be a little sleepy. If you just know you're both going to survive past that starting threshold.
Mm-hmm.
Patiently waiting to 3-hit combo. Taking the L's in deeply weird fashions. And we're in level 4. Nope, says level 3. Why did I get that wrong? Counting's so hard. I heard that's a teachable skill.
It is a teachable skill, Juicy.
I don't want to hear that from you.
Hang on, I'm skilled?
Yeah, but apparently not teachable.
No.
Ooh, boy. Taking the 6 wide and converting it into a 5 wide 5 combo. I will say this is probably my favorite Tetris to see combo optimization. It looks so cool every time. That's probably because there's just not universal solutions to everything.
Mm-hmm. Oh, this piece gives me agita.
It's brutal. That works. Like, none of the tessellations it has are painfully obvious. And even if they are, it's like, do I really want to take this? The answer is usually no. Raz is... Both players are actually vying for a reset here.
Oh, no.
Opting to choose for a floor with no actual 5
Oh,
wide
God.
sight until like 5 or 6
It was a 5 and a 4! It was a 5 and a 4!
Oh, God bless.
Oh my God, I simply can't keep track of the garbage. GG's. Damn. I'm so sad.
That was heckin' well played.
Oh my God. GG's, thanks. I had a blast. I love this game. I think it's just the best. It would have been like, I saw it, I looked at it, and I'm like, I see a 5. And if I make a platform here, I'll just be Gucci. It won't just be Gucci, it'll be great.
I get the sentiment.
Yeah. Holy moly. Alrighty. We're going over to Grand Finals.
You know, counting is a teachable skill. Reading is a teachable skill. Thank you, teachers. We don't.
Thank your teachers. Damn.
Don't worry, that's exactly how I felt losing to Fizzxwizz. I'm like,
Teaching is a teachable skill.
like
Thank you, Falcor 781.
The drop felt real.
Did somebody else join the game as player 2?
Am I player 2?
It's not me.
Not you. I'm gonna power off without saving. Do you have duck station crashes? Can you rejoin? What happens?
It's still up.
There we go. Now I can join as player 2.
It was me. I'm sorry. I did not tick the little box. Perhaps that too is a teachable skill. Somebody's making pancakes, and it is annihilating me. Why is that gotta waft into my window during grand finals? Relax.
We have fun here.
Alrighty. We do have fun here. Mark. Marky. We'll see if he's got cold hands. He's certainly not playing like he does.
The zoom is not quite in place yet.
Yeah.
I feel like that is real with this game. This is probably the most I've felt like, oh man, I wish I was playing on real hardware.
Mm-hmm.
And
yeah,
I don't know how much of that is dock station, like just even a frame of delay on rollback, or probably more realistically, the fact that we're going at 50 frames per second.
This game's so stupid sometimes. Oh my god. Both players slamming the huge chain into each other, and now we got massive card of garbage. Oh! Mark didn't take the smart skim! Taste it!
Hey, good dude.
We do have a very funny spin. Oh, they're burning those pancakes now. I'm no longer envious.
I think you should just put a J in any unconventional gap and press rotate and see if it works at this point.
I love how neither of these Tetrises are gonna counter, because they're like, neither of these players are interested in playing neutral. They don't give a heck. They don't give a heck.
Is there a reason we're playing the PAL version, so we do not have to spend a couple hours troubleshooting and navigating menus for first-time players?
That's true.
We can trust their muscle memory at bracket 2.
We got the eye tuck. Okay. Ooh, a little bit of a misdrop, but covering well. All right. Oh, Raz. Not going for the horizontal pentamino initially. A cool skim, and now we're actually going to steal all these eyes and put them into a... Wow.
Yeah, that's pretty cool.
Great combo. And unfortunately, this is like the worst time for her thing to go off. Though she does get a bunch of these eyes. Never mind. It's actually, what if it ruled? I thought for sure that she was gonna, you know, have the one wide well, and then have a bunch of garbage, and then not be able to draw any eyes. But she had a bunch of pentaminos instead, or eye pentaminos, which is honestly better in a lot of ways. Mark, just living his life. He's gaming. You know, he's doing exactly what the name says on the tin. Ooh, I don't know about that one, Chief. Oh, no W spin for you.
I feel like he was hoping just that some interaction would happen by... we're just taking W and mashing.
We're okay. No way. Okay, thank God. If he pulled out some sort of cursed U-spin at the last moment, I would have freaked out.
That would be sick as hell.
I would very scream.
A last gaming situation too.
Alrighty. Oh, Mark.
I
feel like there's an all clear, very close.
Probably.
Very close to an all clear, but no solution. And I didn't have it either. Otherwise, I would have shouted it out. I would have screamed from the heavens.
Oh my god!
If I saw an all clear solution. We have a pretty bad misdrop from Mark, but you know he's just comboing. He's fine.
I'm a little surprised we even got that situation.
Big chain, big combo, but Mark's ready to defend himself, counter, do all those fun things. Okie dokie. Raz, yo, we got the little spinny. I don't know how to spinny. I'm actually very ignorant. Somebody has to teach me how to do X or Y rotation trick. I just refuse to learn things with my eyeballs.
Wait, what are you talking about?
She had a J tuck that I do not know how to do.
Ah.
And I was commenting that That is not a thing that I would learn on my own. Somebody
I
has
don't
to tell
think
me.
I know off the top of my head either.
Raz, just simply gaming. Did not take the fast counter. Was not paying attention, and so now she's in like had to accept some overstacks here, but honestly, it's fine. Who cares?
Raz is playing so much safer than your guys' round.
Yeah, I mean, I'm sure she's as threatened by Mark as I am. And also, like, I'm sure she's also paid attention in our round and noticed that that style of play is pretty good. Okay, we just barely avoid a exclamation block situation. Okay, great presence of mind from Raz. Great stack. Yo, we have a flat stack, so we send it over the Tetris. No big deal. Oh, we are sure comboing into magic meter. We are incredibly skilled. We got a bunch of counter blocks. Oh, and then we just counter it at top board. No problem. Don't even care. Send it on back. Do not want it. We're scheming on... Oh, yeah. Look at this combo!
God.
That's so good!
I feel like Mark is least equipped to handle the W's.
Yeah, he's definitely experiencing. I usually just think of like making a little edge. Oh, there's no kick to spin.
To spin
the J, the L.
There.
Wow, Raz. Thinking about resetting the bracket. Maybe Mark does have cold hands. But he did reverse 3-0 me last time. You know, maybe the demon will like awaken here.
I think it will, especially with the whole reset to go through.
Oh yeah. Yeah, I don't think he wants to do that. I would also like to go to dinner on time.
I wouldn't hold my breath.
I'm not saying that I'm rooting against staff, but like I'm not saying I'm not rooting against staff is what I'm saying.
the TO special is you're always rooting for who's going to get you to bed on time.
It's true. That's just how it works.
I have been told this many, many, many times before. In an affectionate way, you don't play favorites.
Okay.
Oh.
Raz, actually in great shape to counter this garbage. Okay, that's kind of cool. Oh no, this misdrop is so sad. Oh, and there's no way. Okay, we are standing our pieces up on their ends. It's actually a really great stacking strategy for this game. I feel like really opens up a bunch of stuff for you. Because again, you only need one line to counter a bunch of garbage, right? And Mark just does not have enough pressure for it to matter. We're at level 2, so Raz is just like, yeah, I'll accept. And then counter and send it all back. We're extremely skilled. Oh, we're so skilled. Alright, we stacked over. What if this doesn't matter? What if I'm overthinking it? Juicey, hit me if I'm overthinking it.
Why would I hit you?
You think... I don't know. Might be fun.
Anyway, no, I don't think you're overthinking it.
I just like overstacking this single wide well in column 1.
You'll just get
okay, we got the Pentos out. Oh man, she's taking it apart. Well, you know what? This combo is not to be sneezed at here.
I think that was a net positive.
Okay.
Just honestly, coming out of those situations alive is a net positive. Flat out.
Oh, we're defending ourselves pretty well here.
Fortunately, we did not do a conversion that allowed for the L down stack there, but Raz is still in this, and she definitely has enough meter to reset there, yes.
Yeah, and she's got Pento Eyes in her queue, so she's actually Gucci. Oh, okay. All right.
Are we greeting?
Oh my god. And she doesn't get an exclamation. I swear. I'm shocked. Shocked.
Taking the 3x3 a little weird,
She
but we
gets a
got
Pinterest.
it. And we do
Whatever.
another Pinterest. Mark's accepting damage pretty well here.
Uh-huh.
But boy howdy, we're going deep into the recesses of just how high the meter can go.
Uh-huh. Uh-huh.
The extension is now about half the size of the board.
Mark does not want to lose this game. Like, you can feel it. Like,
Oh, I'm sure.
oh, Raz, this down stack's actually beautiful. But now we have exclamation points, and they are a little frustrating. We are able to defend ourselves somewhat. I don't know about that one, but it's the one we're going with. Okay. All right.
We got the music
yeah.
reset.
No way she lives.
No.
Gassing correctly?
Oh
Get
my.
out of here. Okay.
Unfortunately, it was
Wow,
one
just-
column too high and it set a row above the board.
Damn, you ever see, like, the future refuse to change, like, in real life?
Yeah.
You know?
That's something running this every week has done, for better or for worse.
Oh. Mark.
Mark.
What's Raz doing here?
I'm not sure.
Oh, she's scheming on an all clear. That's what she's doing.
I
was not paying
In and
attention.
of themselves.
Yes, it reduces her magic meter.
Oh,
So
yeah,
now
I
she
guess
gets
it
a
went even
permanent buff
smaller.
for the rest of the game. So that's huge for her. And, you know, she only needs one win here to reset the bracket. So, from her perspective, taking a little bit of early game
We got
risk.
some security.
Yeah, for sure. And she has... Oh my god, look at this. That's so funny. That's so funny looking.
I don't know. Round clear all-star does not feel uniquely strong there. It's just like, okay, you built your meter back up, but couldn't really utilize it in an interesting way either.
I mean, Mark's at mid-board here. If
That seems like an end problem.
the actual issue is that Raz doesn't have any pressure here. That's the
really
real
what I'm
issue.
coming down to, yes.
Yeah.
Yo, the
He does have this combo.
He keeps doing these, and they're all great. Okay, so they both got resets around the same time. It feels like Raz just bought herself some free time, which is fair. It's a good thing in this game.
Mm-hmm.
But it does not feel like the needle's really moved much since round start.
Okay. Raz really needs to draw one of these eyes, like, now. She's about to accept an exclamation point. Oh my god, she does not. This game is sometimes... What is that?
U?
The capital U? What the hell is that? Get it off my screen. Yes, downstack it. I don't want to look at it.
Yes.
Biblically accurate U.
God. Okay.
Yes, actually,
Raz is out of the
unironically.
RNG dimension.
Mm-hmm. Oh, we do have the L spin.
Handful
Okay.
of O's. We're gonna need to
Damn.
find the right way to spend here because it's getting a little dicey for Raz.
Great combo.
Love to spend correctly.
Yeah, Mark's kind of in like a great position here, so yeah, he needs to. Unfortunately, this like skill meter issue happens at exactly the right time. Okay, we're playing a little bit of neutral. Oh yeah.
Alright,
Oh
we're out of
yeah.
there.
Yeah, but now Mark has a bunch of exclamation points right
fine.
after spending. It's not fine. He can't counter them. It's the opposite of fine.
He's fine.
I'm sort of confused by the way Raz played some of these pieces, but I don't think it's gonna matter.
Oh no.
Yeah, he's super dead. That's the
There's a
thing.
lot of things like 5x5 is tough, man. So that's reset, huh?
That sure is bracket reset. Congratulations. Thank you so much, everybody, for staying out here, staying up late, watching Tetris with us. I'm so thrilled. Shit rules. Damn.
Honestly, yeah, they have no incentive to actually reset the emulators. Just keep playing. They're not keeping in-track score.
Oh, yeah.
I mean, sort of are. There's the option, but who cares? Numbers are for nerds.
It's almost 6 a.m. I want to go to sleep, Monka S. Are you in Asia? Or no, it's morning time in Asia. It's got to be Europe. I'm sorry that we're keeping you up, but you know this game rules. Italy. Damn. Let's go.
Thank you.
Yeah, shout outs to Italy. You know what? Shout outs to Italy. Whether normal or little. Oh no. This misdrop from Raz is pretty bad. We do have...
Oh my god, 3 clear line shaves into the Tetris? That's a combo. God damn. This game's sick.
This game is the best. It really is. Alright. What is Raz's plan here? She has to... See, the thing is that she would really need to commit to centerboard. Yeah. She actually had to figure out which column the eye was spawning in before she could commit to putting it down.
Oh, we got... the Tetris piece is one too many. Damn.
Yeah. It's a shame, but what are you gonna do? Okay, we got the Pentamino counter blocks, no problem. Unfortunately, Raz had countered away. Oh, no, the U!
We're fine.
Okay, it's fine, I guess.
No,
we're sending out the
fine.
Tetris. Oh, we didn't tuck the eye, but I don't think it's gonna matter here. Okay, fine. The thing is, oh, there's a Pentamino eye in the queue. We're actually totally fine. And Raz is doing a great job of playing these counter blocks. Meanwhile, Mark is just chilling. Look at this guy.
Boy. The accepts are going to be a little awkward here. We get the right down stack. Oh my god. Now Raz is dead.
Damn.
Let's go, Italy.
Whether little or normal or boot-shaped, Italy, you have a place in my heart. What is Mark cooking? The one wide well? Really? Okay.
Does it ever feel surreal to you that we got a lot of people from literal different continents watching these?
That's normal. That's just the internet these days, baby. Alright, Raz. Playing the neutral. We're ready to start countering.
Okay, we're out. More or less. A little committal, but she's fine. Gets a Tetris for her troubles.
I had a kind of an awkward situation where her gaps were 4 and 6, but not 5 wide. So she received the Tetris, the Pentamino eye, looking to skim with it, and then like realizing, oh, heck, I don't have anything to do with this. Like, we do have a singular exclamation point for Mark. He did play it pretty okay, and now he's doing Mark things. Look at this.
Just Mark things.
Just Mark things. Okay. 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 Skill meter telling us how skilled we are. Thank you, skill meter. Glad to be of service. Oh, Raz had to... Ooh. You know, she really was deep in the tank, but you know what? She plays these 2 wide O's really well, turning it into a great combo. Meanwhile, look at these counter blocks for Mark. Not great.
We'll get out of there.
Yeah, but now he's got these multiple I dependencies. He's drawing these penta 5s. And now, okay. Luckily, Margin Time is here to make sure that these singles are not, like, huge, but... A skill meter. It's full once again. Raz comboing big time. Yeah, she puts it all on one side just on the off chance. If she had drawn another 5 wide counter block, she would have been doing great.
Oh, sure, but
doesn't even matter because Mark's just under so much pressure.
It does not hurt to hedge your bets at least a little bit.
Okay. Mark with the big wide.
The big wide?
The big wide. That's what they call it these days.
Gotcha.
When you're like, how wide is it? And you can't count. You're just like, big. I've been told it's a teachable skill, but you know.
I don't
Mark
know
is chaining, but Mark is chaining, but I don't know if it really matters. That's the thing. I'm beginning to wonder if the weird pentaminos are actually special garbage from chaining.
I thought they were.
Okay. I'm glad somebody's keeping their eyes peeled because I'm turning into a pumpkin very slowly.
Tragic.
It could happen to you, Juicey.
6 hit?
Raz's queue utterly filled. We're taking some skims, but they're kind of immaterial. We're swinging a little bit early. Yeah, now we're accepting some garbage from Mark.
Another 5.
We're just kind of chilling.
I mean, if you can afford it.
I love chilling in this game. There's like, why swing? Just, you know,
Because
counter some
pressing
garbage.
the
It's
punch
great.
button is funny.
See, when you counter your opponent, it's like, why are you hitting yourself? Why are you hitting yourself? Like, I love that. I'm just a bully at heart, you know?
I'm smashing.
Hmm?
I'm just mashing.
Have you ever just been pressing buttons?
More often than I would like to admit.
Okay, Mark looking fine. We got this 5 wide penta is not that great for Raz, but actually we find a really cool skim at top board.
All right, we're in level 4. Hammers are flying.
Yo, yes.
W's kind of annoying right now, not gonna lie. Couple of good skims on Mark's side. Gets
Okay, we're taking the 5
wide.
wide skims. Let's go.
It's the right time to do it. Oh my god, that's messed up. And gets a follow of Tetris.
You know, just casual Mark things. Oh, we got so many exclamation points for Raz. I'm not saying it's over, but
At that, no,
I'm definitely
before the
thinking it
board,
very loudly.
I'm saying it.
You're saying
Look
it.
at that. What do you do?
Play very carefully. Mark. Mark is on tournament point. He's ready.
Man, it's crazy how strong just a Tetris generalist Mark ends up being. I don't think there's anything that we've thrown around. I was like, nah, this version I've kind of bounced off. Just does things every time.
Okay. Mark's just chilling. He can accept this garbage. It doesn't even matter. Gonna counter it. No big deal. He does have less material on board than Raz does, though. And he has to spend some effort, like, reshaping his board. Oh, it looks like he was very close to an all clear, but...
Yeah. I don't take Mark having less material as a disadvantage, because I think he just optimizes what he has so well that...
Uh-huh. I feel like if you play the...
a lot.
If you're very good at... Wow. What a solve on these pentas. Know, right? Good grief. Whatever, man. Like... Somebody plays Shiramino, you know what I mean? Like... Good grief. Okay. We're playing these O's really well.
It's hanging for me. Is it for you?
I am still in it. I am going to share my screen. That way you can chill with me.
I guess so.
Yo, Raz playing this counter block extremely well.
I got a crash. That's crazy.
I told you. It happened to you, Juicey. I said it could happen to you. It did.
Things always happen to me.
And Raz is in a great place to counter all of this garbage. Just send it right back. We don't need it. Wow, that is a really greedy line. Yeah. Well, actually, if we draw another... Oh, we have exclamation points. There's so many of them. Even 3.
3? No, this looks doable.
That's fine. You know what? I take it back. Her skill meter's like really far away, which is kind of an issue.
The dumps, yeah.
Yeah, but it could. This is looking a little suspect, but
no. Maybe took the W the wrong way there, but we're fine.
We are charging. We are a few singles away. Probably about 2 or 3 more. And then the game will say that Raz is very skilled.
Deeply.
Meanwhile, Mark, he's actually not doing much better. And he actually just spent his skill meter, so he's actually in dire straits. Tetris flying over. He's got to find a skim. Oh, but he cashed it in too early. All this stuff is now in the PSQ.
Fun times.
Raz. Raspberryfloof. We are threatening the whole tournament. The Bracky Ree. Into what if I won the tournament? Simply floof things.
I think Ratttz should play Goofy.
Yeah, so that way you could feel comfortable cheering for her.
So that way I can say Raspberry Goof.
Wow. I'm actually speechless.
What?
Let's yucking go, Juicy.
God bless. That being said, Raz's board, she's setting up for a longer term down stack. Some skims are on the table, but you hate to see yourself being this precarious this early on.
Yep.
She'll make her way out. I'm worrying, but...
You're worrying? But look, she's so skilled. Look at how skilled she is. Her bar is full.
Yes.
That's how I want to be. I want my bars to be filled.
Yeah?
You know?
They never stay filled.
Okay. Well, she's playing... Her board's actually in great shape to accept these 3 wide O's. I was wondering what was going on here, like what her scheme was, and it turns out getting a flat board to play a bunch of O's. Ooh. I don't know about that one, but...
Some of the skims we have to take.
That's kind of cool.
Yeah.
That's kind of cool. I'm in. You know, a Mark. Got the U. Played the U's very well. Have a great looking board. In fact, we're so skilled that the game does not even need to reward us. That's how skilled Marky is. Okay. You know, play the W, great. Mark mashing the rotate button in one direction. He does not need the other rotate button, proving that he's a strong gamer. Oh, but we misplaced the O. Okay.
Right. Raz throwing on Tetris.
Oh, he's early. Oh, he's not early. Okay, thank God.
A level 4 margin time means that, you know, someone can die if, like, they sneeze.
It's true.
Raz taking a couple W's. Pretty well, actually.
Mm-hmm. Mark setting up for a T-spin on accident. Which I think is how many T-spins start. Have a great donation to get through it, but we actually do need to draw the I in order to complete it.
Midboard Tetris for Raz.
Wow.
I mean, she needs it. Her board's scaring me.
Mark finds a solve through his board, no problem. Both players nearing the top of their skill meter. Looking pretty solid.
Oh no, Raz!
Oh no. Oh, she has to find another line here. Oh, she does. No! Oh my God, what a heartbreaker! What a heartbreaker.
He's lost.
GG's.
This feels weird.
Oh my God. Wow. The tap to the right, ending the game. That's so tragic. Congratulations, Mark. Mark queuing up for another game. Like, yo, you wanna play a little more? You know, like you wanna Mark, it is past midnight Eastern. I have not eaten dinner yet. It is 9 p.m. in my time. That's it. Good night. GG's. You won the bracket. You won the tournament.
Go to bed.
Oh my God. Go to bed. Take your trophy. All right. Yeah, at the top of the podium. Go to bed. Thank you so much for coming. You were an incredible opponent to play. I had a lot of fun. Fun fact, Mark is half Italian. Think your cheers for Italy worked? Let's go. You know what? Let's go. See, that's why I called out both Normal and Little Italy. You know, I actually, you know what? Ever since moving away from the Boston area, I desperately miss the North End and all of its delicious Italian food. That story is going to have to come another time, though, unfortunately, because I have to remind you about some upcoming events here at Puzzle Wednesday.
Yeah.
Next week, we've got Hamster Scramble, the indie bobble that you want to play. This game is really easy to get right into because its aiming is nice and slow, kind of contemplative, got a little aimer for you. Pieces are not in a piece queue, they're running around your playfield. It's hamsters that you gotta grab and shoot onto your board. The damage is more scaled towards combos rather than drops, so it's pretty easy to get into. You can also hop over to your opponent's board to steal their hamsters or just punch them in the face, or of course kill them immediately by dropping pieces onto their board. It's pretty cool. It's available right now on Steam with beautiful rollback netcode. That Friday, July 12th, we have Puzzly. If you like underwater Puyo, but you want a little bit more, you want something kind of interesting, Puzzly's the game for you. You win if you all clear, but you can also top out your opponent by sending repeated chains. However, you're going to need to break up your chains with big power clears to disrupt the garbage that you send to your opponent, or else they'll chain it right on back to you. I think this game is incredibly cool. You can play it right now on Fightcade. The following Wednesday, July 17th, we have Super Puzzle Fighter 2 Turbo X Prime. If you like the balance changes for HD Remix. This fan patch by Kaito Sinclair ports all those changes over to OG Puzzle Fighter, so that way you can play characters other than Ken, Donovan, and Ken. Also, if you want to hear music other than Ken's theme, it's a great patch for you to try, and we will see you there on Fightcade July 17th. The following week, July 24th, we have Soldam. This is the Othello downstacking game where you're going to be switching pieces from red to blue or vice versa, and anytime you clear two or more lines, you'll send that much -1 over to your opponent in the columns that you had cleared it. So you're trying to diversify the ways that you send garbage to your opponent. That way it's much harder for them to downstack. Of course, if you want to check out any of these games, you can always visit our challenge communities page, challenge.com/communities/Puzzle Wednesday. We actually have more brackets than we're showing you here. We have 8 weeks worth of brackets, so make sure you stop on by either the challenge page or the community Discord, where you can see the whole schedule and all of its mighty glory. That's going to do it for upcoming events. We're going to go chill on the bumper. Thank you so much for playing. I had so much fun tonight. Looks like we're heading on over to go visit Betty B Plays G's. She's great at Dr. Mario, and I guarantee you she's probably working on a speedrun right now. She's an incredible Dr. Mario player, and I hope you say hi to her and say some nice things and check out some cool video games. We'll see you in a week. Thanks for stopping by. I had a blast. Juicey, did you have fun?
Certainly did.
Raz, you have a good time?
It was lovely.
Hell yeah. All right.